Welcome to the 2010 NASCAR Awards Ceremony Red Carpet Special from Vegas. The pre-party before the after-party.
The 52nd Daytona 500 to Jimmie McBride.
Tonight, Speed celebrates the season. But first, we flirt with NASCAR's high society as the top 10 drivers swing by to chat it up, including Mr. Five-Time Come From Behind.
A fifth consecutive championship.
Funny Man host extraordinaire Frank Caliendo drops by. Plus tonight's musical guests, Rascal Flatts, Colbie, Caillat, and Martina McBride.
Up and into the air. But upside down is A.J. Allmendinger.
Jimmie McBride is getting set to kiss the brick. Harvick!
He got him!
They're going at it, guys.
Kenny and Krista have the red carpet covered, and the Barstool Brigade takes care of the rest. Before we close the books on 2010, let's send it off right. And it's all next on Speed.
For the second consecutive year, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, specifically at the Wynn and Wynn Encore Resort. A stunning facility on the Las Vegas Strip. After nearly 30 years in New York City, the NASCAR Sprint Cup ceremony moves to Las Vegas. Glad you're with us here on Speed to honor Jimmie Johnson on his fifth consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship with Hendrick Motorsports. Good evening, everybody. I'm Steve Burns, and Jeff Hammond alongside. I remember my cufflinks this year, and you look fantastic as well.
Hey, I always love coming here and get a chance to let my hair down, have some fun. It's a great night for celebration. It's going to be a great night for Jimmie Johnson and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, and it's always good to be back here in Las Vegas.
$5.8 million for the champion, Jimmie Johnson, in bonus money, but I think more specifically, he's going to pick up that trophy emblematic of his fifth consecutive championship. Let's look at the final standings one more time. And Jeff, what a tremendous finale we had in Homestead, Miami. Denny Hamlin had a 15-point lead going into the last race of the season.
This is what we've all been looking for, Steve, a kind of chase that gets everybody excited. Kevin Harvick had a shot. Denny Hamlin was leading, but he couldn't hold off Jimmie Johnson, Mr. Five-Time himself, when it counted the most. It made for a fantastic finish to a fantastic year.
Well, Jeff Hammond and I are poolside, right outside the grand ballroom, but meanwhile, there on the red carpet is the talented and most beautiful Krista Voda and the shy one, Kenny Wallace.
Thanks, Steve and Jeff. Yes, this is the place to be, and the pictures you're going to see over the next hour, absolutely stunning, because there is a lot of pretty people here in this place tonight.
Did you just say stunning and pretty?
I did.
I have a song for you tonight.
Okay.
Lady in red. You look beautiful.
Keep going.
You are beautiful tonight.
Well, thank you very much. And, you know, this is the red carpet. So what's going to happen tonight is all the drivers, owners, crew chiefs, all the people of our sport are going to walk the red carpet.
Krista, let's do it. Let's walk the red carpet.
Okay. I would be honored to escort you, Kenny Wallace,
tennis.
on the red carpet.
Okay, I got to watch this beautiful dress.
So here's what we do. The drivers will come down this red carpet. They have different marks to hit. All the photographers are standing here ready to take their picture. And I'm going to do this
right
just
here.
like we're going to the prom.
I think we look good.
So you stop and get your picture taken.
Hello.
And then you head on into the banquet. That's what's going to happen here tonight.
And here we are. There's our camera. And we get to say hello to everybody. So, Steve, that's where we're going to be coming from, right here, the red carpet. We're going to be interviewing everybody.
Oh, Kenny Wallace, you make me nervous, but it's going to be...
Wait, you makes you nervous.
Oh, me. Frank Sinatra is not.
Good point, Krista. Hang in there. You know, at a press conference in January prior to the season opener in Daytona, NASCAR Vice President Robin Pemberton stood in front of the media and had a simple phrase: "Have at it, boys." Little did we know it would have such an impact on this 2010 season.
They're going at it, guys. I mean, literally, Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton are doing battle here, kind of like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier in the old days. Trouble off turn 4. Right front's going to explode.
Learn how to ride. All right, out there, be good time to get around you there. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Jeff Gordon and Jimmie Johnson touch coming out of turn number 4 momentarily.
4 times a little upset.
You can see the donut on the right side of his car.
48 is testing my patience, I can tell you that. I mean, it takes a lot to make me mad, and I'm pissed right now.
Oh, lay down on me, bud. Keep digging. Get on the wheel. I don't ever lay down. Don't holler at me about that over the radio anyway for the whole world to hear.
Trouble on the front stretch. The car has slammed the wall. And that is the machine of Brad Keselowski. And that car got up on its roof.
They're going to allow people to intentionally wreck each other at tracks this fast. we will hurt someone either in the cars or in the grandstands.
Oh, he put a block on him in the wall. He put him in the wall. Somebody better keep me away from Denny Hamlin after this race. I swear to God, I'm going to kill that all his fault. I had this race won. It was won. Caution's out. Trouble behind you. Big wreck behind you.
Oh, now Logano goes around. Harvick gets into him. Logano trying to save it. An amazing save.
I don't know what his deal is with me, but it's probably not his fault. You know, his wife wears a fire suit and the family tells him what to do, so it's probably not his fault.
Said unsportsmanlike conduct. That's freedom of speech. They're going against the constitutional rights of everybody. Al, stop! Please! Man, we all work too hard for this. You're costing us. So tired of that motherfucker cutting me off. I'm telling you, Gil, he's out of mulligan. The hole is there. I filled the hole. I will not put up with it.
When you ask somebody something immediately after getting crashed, they typically don't have nice things to say.
Oh, no.
Well, NASCAR said they wanted to see the drivers display more emotion. We got that, didn't we?
We certainly did. Now, who would ever believe that those few words could have such a profound effect on the 2010 season like it did? But to me, it was beautiful because it was like rolling back the hands of time. We all of a sudden, the guys found passion. We started seeing them getting up on that wheel and really making some things happen. And if 2011 is anything like 2010, I can't wait.
Boy, it was fantastic. Well, when we come back, we're going to honor not just Jimmie Johnson, but the drivers in the top 12. We'll top 10 walk across the stage. When we come back to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony, we'll hear from Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, and Greg Biffle. Stay with us. The 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony starts shortly here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Meantime, we're celebrating this season a little bit early on the red carpet. The 2010 season was more than a comeback season for Kevin Harvick. It was nearly a championship season as he went to victory lane 3 times and finished 3rd in series points.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes.
Here they come.
Oh, he got it.
It's Harvick.
He got it.
He timed it perfect.
You the man, Harv. You the man, Gil. Oh, you guys did a hell of a job there. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. I mean, that played out to the T, to the pass on the last lap. Where you wanted to be.
Kevin Harvick to the lead.
It's going to be a wild finish here at Daytona.
No one stepping out of line, and Clint Bowyer gets turned halfway down the back straightaway. He'll spin wildly to the bottom of the racetrack.
It'll be Kevin Harvick picking up the win in the Coke 0400. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah.
All right, here comes Harvick. He's got to run.
Now here comes the challenge for the lead. Hamlin, the race leader, with Kevin Harvick working the outside lane.
You can't win a Michigan Ribbon. Good job, bud. Oh, thank you, Richard. Great freaking job.
There's Harvick. Oh, man.
He raced me like a clown all day, driving all over me, run all over my back bumper, and cut in front of me, and I didn't lift.
And joining Jeff Hammond and I poolside is Kevin Harvick. And, you know, Kevin, when you look back at that highlight package, it seems like a pretty spectacular season.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot more fun than last year, that's for sure. But the guys did a great job just getting everything prepared over the winter and taking a new direction with RCR, and all the teams ran great. So it was a lot of fun, and we raced hard.
But, Kevin, the thing is, when you come here, you know, the season that you did have has got to be, like I say, enjoyable. So being here in Las Vegas, how much more special is it this year than it was a year ago?
Well, I think for us, we learned a lot this year about how to race for a championship and some of the things that we could do different. And just being a part of that week in and week out stretch is something that we've never been able to really put together over the last 10 weeks. And, you know, the finishes that we were able to put together were solid and just came up a little bit short. But I think for everybody involved, it was a good experience to go through and something that we'll learn from.
I got to know this right here. There's been a rumor that's going up and down the strip about, man, did you see Kevin Harvick's burnout? I mean, it must have been pretty spectacular. I mean, the way everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, that was well, actually not it right there. That's the first one. It was the second one that was pretty spectacular, but it was probably one of the best burnouts I've ever done.
That's the result,
That was the result of it, yeah. Blew the side off. I think Dave Newton might have had a bad experience in the car. He looked like he had shot birds. He had rubber and everything all over his suit. He said he had to take a shower twice, but it was a lot of fun.
Kevin, you come here to celebrate a fantastic season. I'm curious about your emotion right now. Do you wish, man, I wish we had a few more weeks, or are you glad to have a little bit of time off and you're anxiously looking forward to next year? What are your emotions?
I was bored after the first week, so we got through the first weekend, and that was pretty much it for me. So everything we do pretty much revolves around racing. You know, right now we're trying to get our teams at KHI situated. Obviously, we got some things that we want to work on at RCR, and it's just business as usual with us. We don't go on any extravagant vacations because we've traveled all year, and right now it feels like home is a vacation. So it's nice to stay at home for the holidays.
It's when you have an intimate relationship with your couch and the remote, right?
Right, exactly.
Or your Twitter.
Yeah. Well, that's you know, depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
All right, are we going to Kenny Wallace now? Has the shy one caught up with somebody? Oh, the shy one is guestless. What's going on, K-Dub?
Hey, listen, I have nobody because everybody is at the France party. They're having a good time, but I will catch the first person to come by. Yes, Kevin. My gosh, what about you yesterday? You're blowing your car owner's motor up. I was riding along with Clint Bowyer. I looked up, and you saved the motor but blew the whole left rear tire off. Well,
you know, the motors that they put in those show cars, Richard likes everything to be authentic. And when you have your own engine shop like we do, you've got parts from years and years. And I have a feeling that those parts came from the days when they were trying to turn them 11,000. Yeah. Because that burnout was at about 10.5. So they took the rev limiters out. They did us right on the whole burnout thing with the engines and the cars. So made it fun.
Oh, by the way, Kenny Wallace does have a victim. Go ahead, Kenny.
I am so excited. I caught up with the beautiful Katie Kenseth. Now, but as good as you look, I hear you're wearing Target. Is that true?
Yeah, Target is my favorite French store from Mooresville, North Carolina.
So tell me, I hear you've been out here. Now, I haven't seen you, Katie, but have you been having fun, having your makeup and hair done? I hear you're working out, having a good time.
Yeah, I've had a nice time. Enjoyed myself.
And I've seen you, but I haven't seen you at the blackjack tables, Matt.
Nah, I played a little bit last night with Mr. Jeff Burton, but he's so cheap he couldn't find a table that had a small enough limit to play on. So we finally found one, and Katie played for a while, and Katie took most of the chips.
And congratulations to your new child. How old now?
Kaylin's 17 months.
Wow, growing up. Okay, to Krista over there.
Thanks, Kenny. We have caught up with the Biffles, looking very stunning tonight. Now, what is this? This is sort of like gangsta look.
Gangster look, yeah.
Yeah?
You know, you got to get attention somehow, right?
Well, you don't need it to get attention because your wife's doing it for you.
That's why I'm wearing this, so somebody might look at me.
Who are you? Now, are you wearing someone tonight, Nicole? Do you have a designer on?
Me.
Oh, nice. I think I do, but I don't honestly remember who it is, so I just thought it was pretty.
Well, it's beautiful. And I need to say, every year at this banquet, I always check out Nicole Biffle to see what you're wearing because you are always looking stylish. And now, have you been able to keep your husband away from the craps table this week?
I have not, but at least we've been successful. We are up in money, so it should be good Christmas.
Yeah, because this is sort of a regular hangout for you, Vegas.
Yeah, it is. I love it here, and I like to come out here and bring my sand cars and have fun, but I love to play craps, so I'm glad I live about 4-hour plane ride away. Otherwise, I'd probably be broke and having to do something else for a living, but I love Vegas. I enjoy coming out here and playing.
Well, enjoy the night. You guys look fantastic, and I'm glad to hear that you're up when it comes to the gambling. Steve?
Thank you, Krista. And Kevin, I don't know about Kenseth calling Burton tight. I saw him at the nickel slot machine the other day.
I saw the penny slots over at the beginning of the casino over there, so okay. I didn't see anybody there this morning.
Now, you're out there looking at something like that, so we've got to ask you, have you been gambling a little bit here in Las Vegas?
We've gambled a little bit, but the problem with our gambling procedure, it tends to get really sloppy the later that the night gets because I think we've had a few too many Budweisers
You've been overserved.
at that point. Yeah,
overserved,
and so they make all the money back that they get at the beginning of the night, and then you forget that it's in your pocket, but it's really not. There's nothing left.
Well, enjoy your evening. Speaking of Budweiser, your primary sponsor for next year, and have a great off season.
Thank you, guys. You too.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Bored. Well, coming back, Kenny Wallace will track down some more victims, have his picture taken with Krista Voda, and we'll have more interviews here as the red carpet continues from the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony. Beautiful evening here at the Wynn and the encore at the Wynn in Las Vegas. Second consecutive year, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony being held on the Strip. See the beautiful fountain dance at the Bellagio. So much to see and do out here in Las Vegas. And as we said, just gorgeous weather here poolside. Now, officially, the Champions Week ceremonies started on Wednesday at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, an event for charity. The Chasers for Charity, all the drivers involved in the chase were at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Fans invited to attend, and an episode of Family Feud broke out, hosted by Kevin Burke, who is star of Defending the Caveman here in Vegas.
Number 5, how's it feel, baby?
Oh, it's awesome. It is definitely awesome.
Yeah, you don't give a crap about this game, do you?
No, I'm good.
They let you count the money? How short were you at the end of the shift?
Just enough to get what I needed.
Just enough to get what you needed?
I'm going to say Davey Allison.
How confident are you in that answer?
I'm real confident.
How confident? Like $10 side bet?
Yeah.
You know, I know the answers. I got the sheet right over there. Show us Davey Allison! Come on, Gordon. Tell him what you really think. Come on. Come on.
He told me what he really thought.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? All right, now, here's a little marriage practice. Repeat after me. Kyle, pay attention. Kyle, repeat after me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean for it to happen.
I didn't mean it.
And it will never happen again.
Never happen again.
You are not only qualified to be a husband, but Brad Keselowski owes me $50 for getting you to apologize.
And it was a lot of fun for the race fans out here in Las Vegas, and money was raised for the Speedway Children's Charities. Let's go now back to the red carpet and rejoin Chris Devoda and Carl Edwards.
That's right. We have caught up with the fourth-place driver, Carl Edwards. And I imagine this Vegas experience a little different for you and your wife, Kate, because you brought a special guest with you out here this week.
Yeah, we brought our daughter out here, and Kate's mother and her aunt, and we've been having some fun. It's been great. Kate and I actually went on a little hike this afternoon. We got out of the casino for the first time, which is hard to do. I don't know exactly what it is they do around here, but it's awfully fun at the Wynn, so it's very difficult to leave. We won $3 on a slot machine.
You won $3.
Yeah, well, I didn't really win the $3. Kate won the $3. I haven't lost anything yet, though. So for me to come here and to come out $3 ahead is huge. But this is a very fun night. We got I see Rascal Flats over here with Kenny Wallace, and my wife and I have been having a good time. It's very cool.
Yeah, Kate's here on the red carpet. She actually ran to the ladies' room. But I heard you say that she was really excited when she won that $3. You said.
Extremely excited. I'm sure there's a surveillance video somewhere of her, really, really pumped about the $3. And I have to be honest, it was $7, but we lost $4, so we came out $3 ahead. So it wasn't like she was just pumped about $3; she was pumped about $7, and it's just fun. I mean, to come out here and to be able to be around so much action, so many things happening here is. I think it's a great move to come here to Las Vegas.
And I understand you just got back from a little bit longer trip than Las Vegas. Where'd you go recently?
We went to Germany, to Dusseldorf, Germany, which I highly recommend. It was a lot of fun, and I really got beat pretty badly in the Race of Champions, but we had a really good time. I learned a lot. I still don't know any German, but we rode a train to some other town. I don't remember the name of it. We saw a neat cathedral, which I don't remember the name of, but I've got lots of pictures, and it's neat to be able to travel and do things like that. It's just insane.
Well, I was going to give you a little German. All I know is mein Hut der hat drei Ecken, and I think that means my hat has 3 corners. It was a song from like grade school, but I'm going to let you toss it over to you. You'd mentioned Kenny Wallace in the next interview he has. I'm going to let you toss it over there.
Okay, yeah, so Kenny Wallace has some very special guests who are going to be performing tonight, and let's toss it over to Kenny.
Boy, am I lucky. I found this little old country group out of Columbus, Ohio. Rascal Flats, guys. I mean, you went big time. 10 #1 singles. Every album has been multi-platinum. I mean, is it surreal?
Yeah, it is. Your microphone the speed is kind of what we've been on for 10 years. You know, it's really been amazing. So
And not the drug.
Yeah, not the drug. Yeah.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah,
well, I just want to clear that up for the folks at home.
It's been an amazing first 10 years, and we're looking forward to the second.
Okay, now what about this latest video I seen, the song Why Wait? It parodied the movie Hangover, and you had to make it right here in Vegas. Okay, I mean, how much partying went on? I mean, we had Carrot Top, Wayne Newton. We had a cast of characters in it, gang.
It was all acting, though.
Yeah,
no nothing.
Yeah, no actual partying took place. Actors.
So who chooses what we're going to sing tonight? What are you going to sing?
Well, we're going to sing 2 different songs. We got 2 performances tonight, which is pretty cool, and we're going to do Life is a Highway, which is very befitting for the show that we're here for tonight, and a new song off of our brand new record. It's called I Won't Let Go. The record is in stores now, wherever fine music is sold. It's called Nothing Like This. But the video was really fun to do. Our director got all those people together, and we had to do it in Vegas. There was no other place to film it, and it was a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of great characters,
And
different people.
David Arquette needed the work, really.
He did.
Honest.
It's been a little slow. Scream
Arquette needed the
18,
work.
he's filming it right now.
Yeah.
So
I have a very serious question. You look good, all three of you. Do you do your own hair?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
You look nice.
Thank you very
You
much.
look better than Justin Bieber.
Thank you. I'm a lot older, so.
You don't think he looks better than Justin?
I don't know.
Ladies and
I don't know.
gentlemen.
All right, let's bust it up, guys. Steve, bail me out. They're arguing over hair. Joe, easy now. Back it up. Back it up, guys.
Well, Kenny, Jeff Hammond and I are out here trading lines from The Hangover.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't steal a police car. We found it. I think we should get an award for that.
And there's a tiger in the bathroom.
With Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
More interviews from the win here. Getting set for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony. The 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony begins shortly here at the Wynn in Las Vegas. Meantime, we're having fun on the red carpet. Pictures being taken of Rascal Flatts, one of the other entertainers here, and headliners, comedian Frank Caliendo with Chris Devoda.
That's right, Steve. Frank Caliendo is hosting the event tonight. So I want to know, you did this as well last year. How does a NASCAR crowd play compared to your normal show crowds?
Very good staying straight during that. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited. That's what you're supposed to say anytime you're doing an award show. I'm excited. The suspense is killing me. I don't know who's going to win any of these things. So when the envelopes come up, I'm going to be feeling it for people.
Now, the big thing you ask at award shows too is who are you wearing, or what, do you get into all that, like the red carpet part of it? Who are you wearing tonight, Frank?
This is the one time I'm wearing Men's Warehouse. There you go. There it is. I do actually own this though. I do own the tux because once in a while I do an award show. I host one, so there you go.
But you're a fixture now around the garage, and you've become quite a NASCAR aficionado, if you will. So who do you like? Do you root for anyone when you're watching the races?
Yeah, everybody goes for it. It's the same people. I love Denny Hamlin. It's heartbreaking. Jimmie. Come on. How often can somebody do something like that? Jimmie Johnson. I'm hosting 2 years in a row. I thought that was big. Then I realized he's won 5. Come on.
And you named some aggressive guys, so you probably like NASCAR's boys have at it policy.
I love fighting. I would love to see some of the guys get in the ring. No, not really. I'm just trying to throw out awkward sayings here.
Well, it's because you fight all the time with Howie and Terry and those boys on the NFL on Fox show.
Good segueification into. Yeah, I'd like to see Terry Bradshaw get back into racing. Get the haircuts car going again. That didn't make a lot of sense, guys. But yeah, it's great. All the great people. It's great to meet people like you, see people like you.
Well, thank you very much. I know you're going to have us rolling tonight too, so I look forward to it.
It's always at the start. It's always like you got to get going. Go slow at the beginning, speed up at the end.
Have you seen our shows on speed?
Yeah.
No, I'm just teasing. Thank you very much, Frank, and we look forward to it. Steve?
All right, thank you very much, Chris Devoda. Now, Jeff, I kind of got famous for doing Sterling Marlin, for many years.
Yeah.
I don't know, Photo Stick My Spoke, back me up. But I can actually do Frank Caliendo doing John Madden.
Well, please enlighten me.
Well, it's, and then boom, and then he's the kind of guy, that just all of a sudden,
Steve,
and the thing, and the boom.
Steve.
Yes.
Let's just leave it to Frank, please. I mean, because again, Sir Charles is terrible. I mean, everything's terrible. That's pretty terrible.
How about if I go to break as Kenny Wallace?
Oh, that could be dangerous too. Go ahead, though.
America, listen. This is Kenny Wallace, race car driver. More from the win right after this. And there's a boom in it kind of thing, Part of the beautiful attractions here in Las Vegas, New York, Planet Hollywood, Paris, the Bellagio, and of course the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony coming to you from the beautiful Wynn on the Strip. There's the beautiful trophy that Jimmie Johnson will take home. It was made by craftsmen at Tiffany's. $60,000 in sterling silver and many man-hours to carve that magnificent trophy. Let's go back to the red carpet and Chris Devoda.
Thanks, Steve. Have caught up with Kurt Busch and his beautiful wife, Eva, and a Las Vegas native, so I'm sure you guys have been pretty busy this week.
It's been a great week. Just a year-long's worth of work, and then you have a fun week with celebration. Good people all the way around, whether it's the race team, the great sponsors we have, or friends here in the Vegas Valley.
Okay, let's talk a little fashion because we're on the red carpet. So, Eva, you look outstanding. How did you pick this dress?
Just went actually shopping in Scottsdale, and we were there for the race, and I found this dress, but my most favorite thing is the shoes.
Oh, we got to see the shoes then. And I don't know if we should tell Kurt this, but the shoes are the fixture of the dress. I mean, the shoes.
Fixture, yes. The shoes cost more than the dress.
I knew we were going to get out there, and Kurt's over here going, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I have to hang with her to make myself look good. So.
You know, it's funny. Greg Biffle said the same thing. He said he's only hanging with Nicole because, you know, it's like she looks good, and then he has to try to glam himself up to match.
Well, we're in a club called We Married Up Club, so we definitely have beautiful wives, and it's great that they're here to enjoy the week. And everybody it's like a fraternity with the guys. The girls get together and do their thing, so it's just a wonderful time here in Vegas.
Well, congratulations on the season and on the award at the NMPA Meyers Brothers Luncheon. Have a fantastic night tonight.
Thank you so much. Good to talk to you guys.
Steve?
Well, thank you, Krista, and I'm a part of that club as well. I definitely outkicked my coverage. Well, part of the Champions Week festivities here known as a victory lap, and there you see some of the ceremonies. The drivers actually got in their race cars and came down the famous strip. Matter of fact, my son and I were standing by watching that, and you heard about Kevin Harvick, Smokey Burnout, Jeff Hammond. That wasn't the only one.
No, all these guys got an opportunity to kind of showcase their talents, which is their victory lane celebration of doing the burnouts, and everybody here in Las Vegas just loves it.
And Jeff, that was at 3:30 in the afternoon, but everybody had a great time. Speaking of a good time, let's go back to Kenny.
Oh, we are having a great time. I have a country boy with me, Clint Bowyer. Clint, good job on the year. I mean, lots of wins, but I don't want to interview you right now. Lovely Laura from upstate New York. This is your girlfriend.
Lovely
now,
Laura, did you come up with that on your own?
Did I come up with, yeah, Lovely Laura. Doesn't that sound good?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, wasn't it? Laura, you're from upstate New York. Here you are out here in Vegas. What have you been doing with your boyfriend?
Well, I had my own time, and so I spent a day at the spa, and then I went a little bit shopping. But you send it home, so you never know.
Did he give you a credit card, and did you wear it out?
Absolutely.
Good for you, Laura. That's awesome. Okay, now, I got some dirt on my...
Smart enough to put a limit on that, though.
You put a limit on a credit card?
A very short limit.
Hey, you know what my old car owner, Philbert Martassi, said? He says, what kind of man are you if you cannot keep your girlfriend or wife in the mall? So as long as you keep her in the mall, you're doing good. Okay, now I got some scoop on my friend Clint. Yesterday, in the victory lap, we had a good time.
Yeah.
Down Las Vegas Boulevard, we did burnouts all the way. Now, I want to tell you something. His car owner, Richard Childress, put a motor in his car. They only turn these motors about 9,200. Now, look at this. This is what Clint did yesterday. That is 10,500 RPMs. You are hard. Were you trying to blow your car owner's motor up?
I thought we made a deal that we wasn't going to tell anybody about that.
I'm sorry.
I got a little excited doing a burnout. I looked over at my passenger, Kenny Wallace, and said, hey, look at the tag.
I was screaming like a girl.
It was pretty impressive, though. It was fun, wasn't it?
Hey, yeah, it was a lot of fun. My favorite part, though, is, okay, here we are, and you're a great race car driver, 2 wins this year, but we're riding behind 4-time champ Jeff Gordon. And what happened to Jeff Gordon's show car?
We spent half the day pushing Jeff Gordon around the track. He blew up, on like the parade lap?
He blew up on lap quarter.
Yeah, lap quarter. And we pushed him the rest of the way. We should have, if we would have been thinking, we'd have turned him right in the intersection, spun him out off into La La Land, left him out to dry, but we weren't thinking very good. You imagine Kenny and I being in the car not thinking?
Well, we weren't thinking, but I told Clint, let's spin him out while we got him where we want. So Jeff Gordon had no motor in his show car. Good job pushing your 4-time champ to victory lane there because we couldn't get by him.
How much longer do we have to be in these tuxedos?
I know. I'm ready to go lakeside and run a dirt race.
That's right.
All right, Steve, bail me out here. We're getting bad.
You know what?
There's a great line there.
You know what? We're going to need a restraining order against Kenny before it's all said and done, Steve.
The man pushed Clint Bowyer out of the way.
I couldn't believe he did that.
I the lovely Laura. But
I don't blame him.
I don't either. But I'm mad at Kenny Wallace. Because
for what?
I was going to interview the beautiful Colbie Caillat, but Kenny Wallace, no.
He put the bumper to you.
He spun me out big
You got to
time.
watch him.
Well, on the other side, we'll talk to Jimmie Johnson, the 5-time consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, when we return to the Wynn Las Vegas. Stay with us here on Speed. Jimmie Johnson enjoying the sights here in Las Vegas. Well, 2010, what a fantastic season. His 5th consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship. Let's take a quick look back. And before he collects the hardware and the checks that go with the championship, Jimmie Johnson spending a little bit of time with Jeff Hammond and I. And Jeff, I don't know if you saw Race Hub the other day, but Jimmie talked about the fact that he had no real goals other than to stay employed at Hendrick Motorsports for 1 year.
That was the goal. I mean, people may find that crazy, but when I came in, you know, I did not have a ton of success in the Nationwide Series, and I was just learning my way around. You know, the Herzogs had given me a great opportunity, and they were learning, I was learning, and I got this great opportunity, and I just wanted to maintain my job.
But you've maintained it quite well, I might add. But the thing is right now, this year is so different than the years past. I mean, you've always rolled into Homestead kind of like playing defense. This year, you came in having to play offense.
We did. I mean, and that's a tribute to our sport, the great teams that are in our sport, the drivers. This chase was very exciting, and I was just happy to be a part of it. I know how badly Jeff Gordon wanted to be a part of it. Kyle Busch, all these other guys that saw that little breakaway of us 3, I know how bad they wanted to be in it, and I was just happy to be a part of it. And in the end, we clearly won, and that took it to a whole new level. But I was just happy to be in the middle of that kick-butt points battle, and something that was making our fans, you know, really excited about our sport.
Jimmie, it's been about 9 or 10 years. Jeff Green won the Nationwide Series championship back in 2000, and he said, Steve, the dirty little secret among us drivers is we would race for a 6-inch plastic trophy if that's what it paid.
Yeah.
So I know the money and the checks, yeah, we talk about that. That's nice. But that's really what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's worth a lot more than six cents or $6.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it's truly amazing. You know, all the honors that come with it. I was just up in a suite and received the Goodyear, the gold trophy that Goodyear presents each year, and I mean that thing is just beautiful as well. So we're all about trophies, and we've been very fortunate to add up a bunch of them.
Well, I'm going to ask you this, since you talk about you have a lot of them. Let's face it. Have you ever just gone in the room where you keep these trophies and just sit down and looked up and realized what you've accomplished? I mean, the fact that, you know, the Pettys, the Earnhardts, that paved the way for you to accomplish this, but to sit there and really kind of like soak it in.
I have to a certain degree, and I don't know if my mind is letting me pull it all in yet. You know, it's so hard when you're still racing and in the middle of it all, because you're worried about next year. And of course, Chad has beat it into me already, test sessions and what we have going on. So we're trying to enjoy it as much as we can. But I have a warehouse that I've put together with a bunch of my toys and stuff, and all my trophies are in there. And it is really cool just to sit around and kind of stare at stuff. And all the way back from my my off-road days and the trophies I have from there all the way on through.
Jimmie, the other day you talked about the focus that you're able to apply to your sport and the dedication. But I'm curious now, and let's make no mistake, this is fun coming out here to celebrate a championship, but it's also hard work. So once we get out of Vegas, what will you and your wife and your daughter, what will you do to relax? Will you take time off, besides Chad wanting you to test?
Yeah, no, we're actually just going to be home. We, in the past, have been very active and wanted to travel before we had kids, and we've done that and been to a lot of amazing places, but we're at a point where we just want to kind of buckle down and be home, start some traditions in our household. You know, we had our first Thanksgiving together, and now we're working into Christmas and all of that, so we're just going to be home and enjoying being home.
You know, the best thing about that is you can go to Toys R Us.
That's right.
You know, I was in Babies R Us recently, and I had a great time, and I couldn't believe what's all in there.
Hey, that first Christmas is going to be something else around your household.
Exciting stuff. I can't wait till she's old enough to really know what's all going on. I mean, right now it's more about mom and dad having fun with stuff than her. So.
That's what I'm saying. You go to Toys R Us. Well, Jimmie, as Jeff said in the commercial break, you've been a fantastic champion, and thank you for being so professional with us and such a humble champ as well.
I appreciate it. I love my sport. You guys do a great job representing it, and just glad to be a part of it and working with you guys.
Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Let's go to Chris DeVoto on the red carpet.
Yeah, we have caught up with Kyle Busch. See, I said that because remember this, inside joke. So Kyle Busch and his fiancée, Samantha Sarcinella, and you guys look great. I know you're having a lot of fun in your hometown.
So far, so good. Things have gone well. We're out here since Tuesday, and had some fun events to go to, NASCAR-wise, as well as some personal fun events. So it's been a neat deal.
Okay, we got to talk to Samantha. Tell me about the dress.
Well, I found it in Chicago. My mom and I went on Black Friday, and I love it. That's kind of vintage glam. My favorite part's the back of it. It's all cut out.
We got to see the back then. Can you? Oh, give us a little spin. What do you wait? Does it have Kyle's approval?
Oh yeah, no.
Loved it.
Yeah.
I was nervous. I didn't want to show him it, and I put it on today, and he's like, "Oh, I really like it."
Now, I'm surprised there's anything left in the budget after this big party that you guys are planning the end of this month.
Oh, I am frugal. I am on my budget. I am under budget right now.
She's been doing a nice job. So she's been cutting here and there and doing some good things. But it's fun, all the planning that she's been doing. She's been awfully busy doing that. Of course, I haven't had much time for it. So as the season's now come to a close and starts to slow down, I can get the opportunity to get in there and get my hands dirty and change it all around my way.
Well, after this red carpet show on Speed is finished, we obviously have the big banquet. And a little teaser for folks, Kyle, you and I are doing a fun little introduction tonight. So that's something to look forward to.
It is. I'm just, we all love each other so much. It's such a great family, and we'll leave it at that, right?
That's cease. Got to watch to find out what we're talking about. Kenny?
Hey, listen, he ain't heavy. He's my brother, Rusty Wallace, my brother. Now, hey, bro, I want to know something. What are you wearing?
Leonardo da Vinci.
That's a guy that paints.
That's right.
Leonardo da Vinci painted this. Hey, I was in the banquet hall a little bit ago. All these nice banners up there. You're going to walk in there, and the champions banners are on the wall. What's it feel like to see your picture up there, 1989 Sprint Cup champion?
Well, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, to tell you the truth. And I'm really excited about being here. You know why? Because I haven't been back to a banquet since I
Your
quit
hair's
driving a
different.
car.
You have less hair.
A little bit, but not a whole lot. So this is the first time back since since I quit driving a car back in '05. But we got the whole ESPN crew here. We got all the staff. We're all going to celebrate Jimmie Johnson's 5th championship. I still can't believe, and I'm really happy for him that he's won 5. But man, to think that he did that, unbelievable, Kenny.
And these cars drive so much different. I said to Rusty, how does Jimmie Johnson drive the car so loose? He looks like he's out of control. And you said,
he just knows how to do it. He's a good driver. That's the reason he's won 5, man.
5 champions. All right. Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate it. Back to you, Steve. Thanks, bro. Steve Burns.
All right. Thank you, Kenny. Always great to see Rusty and Jimmie Johnson and his beautiful wife, Channy, taking pictures on the red carpet. We'll have... What a spectacular night here at the Wynn Las Vegas for the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony. Back to the red carpet in the fabulous Krista Voda.
Well, thank you very much, Stephen. Things seem to be getting a little perked up out here. Denny Hamlin joining us on the red carpet. Have you had fun in Vegas this week?
Yeah, it's been a fun week for sure. It's always fun coming out to Vegas, but then to celebrate the year-end here has been good the last couple of years.
And I know it's sort of... it's a little bittersweet because obviously you want to be up there at that head table, but what a fantastic season for you, your entire team, and how fired up are you? I mean, I hate to already talk 2011, but I know your eyes are on the prize for next year.
Yeah, and that's the thing is as soon as we leave here starting Monday, it's 11 only. It's not worrying about what we did in 10. So this week is really a celebration for us for how good of a season that we had. Ultimately, we didn't get the big prize, but we definitely gave it a great shot.
All right, and you look fantastic, I got to say, looking very dapper. And by the way, this is my Tony Bowles dress. Samantha Sarcinella told me I needed to say who designed it because I don't know fashion, but and I have to run because I'm actually going up on stage to do the banquet. So thank you, Denny, and we'll go over to Kenny as a special guest.
I am with the ultra successful recording artist, Colbie Caillat. Colbie, you have had a skyrocketing career since 2007 in your album Coco. It's been a quick ride for you. What's it feel like?
You know, it feels amazing. I still always have to pinch myself. It's hard to believe I get to be at these events all the time. I'm very lucky. I've been singing since I was 11, and I feel honored that I get to be here.
And speaking of events, I read that in next month, December, you're going to be singing at the Nobel Peace Prize dinner. My gosh, are you pinching yourself?
I can't even believe it. I'm in shock. Like, that is such a huge, amazing thing to be a part of. And I get to sing 2 of my songs, Bubbly and Falling for You. And
Bubbly, I love it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, yeah.
And what are you going to sing tonight?
Tonight I'm singing Falling for You.
And I'm falling for Colbie, too. Steve, bail me out. I'm hugging another girl. Except this one I'm keeping.
Calm down. Calm down. I know you're upset, but you got to focus. Hey, look at me. Focus. We got a job to do.
I'm not upset. I'm bitter.
I know you are, but let's get back to what we got to do,
All right, well, Colbie Caillat, one of the featured performers here at the Wynn Las Vegas. Jeff's shaking his head because he knows I really am mad. The 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony starting shortly here on Speed. Thanks for spending the evening with us. At the Texas Motor Speedway late in this 2010 season, Jeff Gordon on the left, Jeff Burton on the right, going at it. Jeff Gordon taking exception with Jeff Burton, who got into him under caution. And the funny thing about it is they rode in the same ambulance together to the infield care center. Both of those boys with Kenny Wallace.
Oh my, okay, break it up, guys. Oh my God, I had to calm them down. No, they're friends now, but listen, enough of the two Jeffs for right now. These beautiful ladies. Ingrid, you look awesome. You just had a baby, so I might tell you that that's incredible, as good as you look. But what are you wearing, ma'am?
I'm wearing Roberto Cavalli and Lorraine Schwartz earrings.
I love your accent. Where are you from?
From Australia.
You're not from Australia. Kim Burton, you look beautiful. What are you wearing, honey?
Alberta Ferretti.
Alberta. That sounds, that's really nice. My gosh, there's so many names. Now, Jeff, did you let her have her own credit card here and let her burn it up? Because me and you were losing money.
Our family doesn't work like that. There's one credit card for the two of us. It's not mine or his, it's both of us.
Just hers has a bigger one.
That's right, exactly.
Hold on, Ingrid. There's one credit card for both of you. That's what she says.
Of course there is.
No.
I have my own too, though.
No, she has one and I don't. That's the way it works in our family.
Okay, now they're saying I have to gain control and talk to the drivers. Four-time champion, and you're out here in Vegas having a good time. I mean, what's it feel like to come to these banquets? I look at you sometimes, I'm like, Jeff knows the whole routine.
Well, it seems like, every year it gets more special and spectacular in some way. And I think the second year here in Vegas has definitely been a big step up. So I'm excited. I'm not excited that we're ninth in points. So,
But you're still the man.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I think Jimmie Johnson's the man right now, and we all are out there going to try to knock him off next year.
Thanks, you too. Jeff Burton, 28 NASCAR wins. You're ultra successful. You've had a great year. I mean, it doesn't get old coming to the banquets, does it?
It gets old watching other people get the trophy. We never, obviously never won a championship, and it's something that means a great deal to me. And this year I thought we honestly had a shot. It didn't work out, but at the end of the day, it's fun to come here. It's a great time for us to celebrate our sport, but it is disappointing when you don't win a championship.
How much money did you lose at blackjack? I lost $2,000.
I hit big today. I'm up.
Oh, he's lying. I think he won 3. You're not winning?
No, I hit big today.
All right. They're saying I have to go back to Steve Burns. I just want to keep talking, and they keep shutting me up. Back to you, Steve Burns.
Imagine that.
You're going to need a restraining order. I'm telling you.
By the way, Ingrid, not from Australia. How about Belgium?
I believe that right there, but I think she's got Kenny a little bit confused.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Which is easy to do.
Oh, yeah, yes, it is.
Well, in just a few minutes, we're going to go inside. The final guests are making their way to the tables inside the ballroom here at the Wynn. And, Jeff, it really has been a lot of fun as we see some of the final pictures being taken.
It's a great night. Again, we talk about the fact that it is a season-ending, celebration, and you can really understand right quickly why everybody gets so hyped up about it, because it gives you an opportunity to really kind of show out. We don't normally put on tuxedos and comb our hair, do we?
No,
we just kind of show up and do these kind of things. But tonight, the red carpet is a nice touch for our entire sport. The ladies look fabulous. We know we had a great year in 2010, and we're getting ready to let our hair down and really have an opportunity to celebrate with a 5-time champion in Jimmie Johnson.
This is about the only clothing I have that doesn't have a Speed logo on it. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, I actually got a Bill Blass on tonight. Did you know that?
I've got a Vera Wang, whatever that is. Well, hey, when we come back, the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Awards ceremony will be start. You saw Robin Pemberton, Kurt Busch, and Sam Sarcinella. There's Chad Knaus. We'll be back to celebrate the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MCs for the evening from Fox Sports and Speed, Mike Joy and Krista Voda.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Las Vegas. Hope you've had a great time in town this week, as tonight we celebrate Jimmie Johnson's unprecedented 5th consecutive Sprint Cup championship. So fasten your seatbelts, because this is going to be the greatest season-ending celebration in the 62-year history of NASCAR.
Yeah, so many great moments turned in this year, courtesy of our top 10 drivers. You will hear from each of them tonight. You know, it was the sort of year where anything could and often did happen. So tonight's event is similar. In the true spirit of Las Vegas, you are in for a little bit of everything.
The one and only Keith Rock and Roll. For the money, for the show. Get ready now. Go, 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 go. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time.
Thank you. Good night. Tonight we are joined by a record crowd of over 1,500 people, including several hundred avid NASCAR fans, plus hundreds of thousands of fans watching Speed.
That's right, they deserve a round of applause. You know, it's good that we have all those new eyes watching tonight too, because a lot of stars have come out to honor NASCAR stars. So to start things off in true Las Vegas fashion, welcome Viva Elvis.
Let's meet the members of our 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion team. First, the engine builder, Jeff Andrews and his wife, Cheryl Thurmond. Representing the champion sponsor, the CEO of Lowe's, Robert Nimbach and his wife, Melanie. The champion, crew chief, Chad Knaus, accompanied by Lisa Rockelman. The champion car owner, Rick Hendrick and his wife, Linda. And the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmie Johnson and his wife, Chandra. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship team.
Just a hunk of burning love. Just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. A hunk of burning love.
And for the 5th time, Jimmie Johnson is a winner at the Auto Club Speedway.
NASCAR's all-time winner on mile-and-a-half tracks is Jimmie Johnson. Kurt Busch is going to win it for Roger Penske. The Blue Deuce goes to victory lane again in Atlanta. Checker flag.
We did it, boys, finally! Woo!
Denny Hamlin, he scores his first win of the year here at Martinsville Speedway.
Hello, Newman!
It's Newman at the line.
Woo! Yes, sir, baby! Woo!
Hamlin delivers on time. He wins in Texas. Last chance through the trioval.
Here he comes!
Here they come!
Oh, yeah, guys! Hell yeah!
Kyle Busch Busch wins the Heath Calhoun 400.
All we do is win.
Wins the Showtime Southern 500. Dover International Speedway. In his 198th start, Kyle Busch scores his 18th Sprint Cup victory.
Bring it to the line, Big Daddy. Awesome work.
Kurt Busch wins the Sprint All-Star race. Roger Penske prevails. Kurt Busch wins the Coca-Cola 600.
That is awesome, guys. Proud of everybody on this team.
His 4th win of the 2010 season. Denny Hamlin gets the victory today. The domination continues today. Win number 5 for Denny Hamlin.
All we do is win, baby.
Adding Finion Raceway to yet another racetrack that has been claimed by Jimmie Johnson.
About time!
Jimmie Johnson will cruise out of turn 4 and score a victory at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Fantastic job, my friend. Fantastic.
Harvick wins at Daytona.
Freaking job. Good job, baby.
David Ruderman wins at Chicago.
It's all you, D-Root. That's what I'm talking about.
Jamie McMurray is going to win Daytona and the Brickyard 400 in the same year.
Woo-hoo! He kissed the bricks.
Greg Biffle, he's going back to victory lane at Pocono.
Awesome job, Greg Biffle.
Juan Pablo Montoya, his 2nd Cup win.
Way to go there, big boy. Good job.
First win at Michigan in his 20th start.
Great job. I can't believe we're in Michigan. I can't believe it. Swept the weekend in Bristol, baby. Oh, yeah.
Tony Stewart is back in the win column.
Ring the bell, baby. Woo! Nice job, D.
Denny Hamlin scores his 6th win of the 2010 season.
You are the man. I hope you guys are ready for a good 10 weeks.
For the 2nd time, Clint Bowyer has won the opening playoff race, this time in dramatic fashion. It's chase time, and Jimmie Johnson and the Lowe's team are going to victory lane. The winner of chase race number 3, Greg Biffle, his 7th chase win.
We got one, baby, in California, finally. Woo!
Tonight in Charlotte, he was the best racer.
Woo-hoo! Checker flag. That was awesome, Diddy. I love you, Mike. Great job adjusting the car. Actually, I won, though. We don't know. One of y'all won. 33's the winner. 29 seconds. 20, Clint. That's the way to win it, baby. Good day right there. They're going to have to beat us now.
Here comes Carl Edwards. He's done it.
Woo! All right, we won.
Carl Edwards is going to win the race.
That's the way to end the season right there. Great job. Thank you guys so much.
The championship is going to go to Jimmie Johnson.
Woo!
What a great start to the evening. NASCAR would like to thank all of our broadcast partners for bringing this great sport into America's living rooms every week. Fox Sports, TNT, ABC ESPN, Speed, MRN, PRN, Sirius, and NASCAR.com. This evening's host is a regular on Fox NFL Sunday. He's a Las Vegas headliner, and he's brought along some very close friends to help with his introduction.
Good evening and welcome to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Awards Banquet. That's all I've been paid to say. So, do whatever you have to do. Get it going. I tell you what, get ready for a huge, huge show. Everything's gonna be great. We got showgirls. We don't have showgirls. Goodbye. Come on, let's get on with this. We're rolling. That better not show up on YouTube. All right, shouldn't there be one of those guys with those little things like that? How about a smaller guy with a bigger clapper?
Come on, ladies. Chris Meyers has to look good, huh? We've got standards. I'm done with you. Come on, move. You know, I can't believe they got Frank Caliendo hosting the NASCAR Awards. Somebody who knows less about NASCAR than me, huh? Oh, he knows more than me.
I like this guy. He's gonna make fun of the president. You know, and fun of me. I like him slightly less.
The host of the show is gonna be Frank Caliendo or whatever his name. Listen, I wish somebody would give me a script. It's a terrible, terrible promo to get people to watch something.
Hey, I got one for you. What do U.S. presidents and NASCAR drivers have in common, huh? Number 43 is the best ever. Oh, yeah, 11 legend right here.
Hey, everybody, hope you guys are having fun down there at the Wynn. I wanted to be at the event. Actually, I wanted to host tonight's event, but I couldn't because one of us had a show. So Frank, he's available. Hey, man, that's terrible. What's going on? Yeah, Merker. It's my 5-year anniversary here in Vegas. Jimmie Johnson just won 5 in a row, and Jeff Gordon's 5 feet tall. Come on, I'm ready for you. Huh? We'll see you guys at the race right here in March. NASCAR!
Walter, you know why we're here? I certainly do. We're going to introduce the greatest impressionist in the world. Terry, if Frank Caliendo was a Jimmie Johnson of the impressionist, you'd be his Carl Edwards. You know what? That's a compliment to both of us, Walter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our proud honor to introduce our friend and your host for the evening, the world's greatest and fastest impressionist in the world, Frank Caliendo.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here at the annual Jimmie Johnson Awards banquet. My name is Frank Caliendo, and yes, I wear the fire suit in my family. Oh, getting on me already. Here we go. As you may remember, I hosted last year, 2 years in a row. That's a pretty big deal. All right, Jimmie, congratulations to Jimmie. 5 years in a row. Is that amazing? Come on, let's hear it for him. Congratulations. But tonight is not all about Jimmie Johnson. Who are we kidding? It's all about Jimmie Johnson. Actually, we've got a great show. Some great music for you tonight. Colbie, Caillat. Keep it, yeah, let's hear it for him. Martina McBride. Rascal Flats, who we heard already, huh? It's awesome to share the stage with Rascal Flats, although I didn't appreciate the band nicknaming me Rascal Fats. Actually, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit nervous tonight. I am. Chad Knaus told me that if I don't do well, he's gonna replace me with Jeff Gordon's comedian. What? Am I making you guys think too much? What's going on here? You're like, it's Las Vegas, dude. We drink out of cowboy boots in the Eiffel Tower. All right, that was interesting. So you guys, I don't know if you heard, I started going Leno on my accident right there. Hey, let's do a couple Leno jokes. How about this? What a year, huh? Crashes, fights, wheels coming off, but enough about Charlie Sheen. Hey, did you see this? After the season, Hendrick Motorsports moved 3 of its crew chiefs to different teams. Yeah, I haven't seen that much in-house partner swapping since season 1 of the Jersey Shore. These guys switch teams faster than Ricky Martin. Let it soak in, guys. It's a long night. I've been watching former President Bush as he's been doing a publicity tour for his book. It's been entertaining. He's been doing some good things. So we should do some monologue jokes that way. A crazy year for Kyle Busch, huh? Not just on the track. Do you know Kyle got engaged this year? I don't know if Kyle knows much about rings, but he sure knows a heck of a lot about fingers. Oh, yeah! Clap if you can. I wasn't sure how NASCAR fans felt about all Jimmie's success. I heard them shouting out 4 years is enough, but then I found out they were just talking about President Obama. You guys are cheering the stuff I didn't expect you to cheer. Here we go. And the Daytona 500 is only 77 days away. It's on Fox, by the way.
Here's a guy who knows where his paycheck comes from.
And of course, this year's race was delayed for 2 hours while they fixed a pothole on the track. Speedway officials said there's no chance of the same problem happening this year because of the new surface. Yeah, they said the track's had more work done than Cher. Oh! You guys can't groan at everything. Wait a second, yes you can. All right. I've also been watching President Obama. He always feels the need to explain things. Have you noticed that? One of the phrases he uses all the time is this: let me be clear. Have you noticed that? When he says, let me be clear, that's when things tend to get a little foggy. Because if he says, let me be clear, he's trying to change your mind. They say he's the great communicator. He can change people's minds. And that's why I think Barack Obama is a Jedi. Follow me on this. If he says, let me be clear, he's going to try to persuade you. He's going to say the same thing you would have said, but he's going to say it better and start like, ooh, that could be possible. Somebody like, Mr. President, they can't do that. They failed. Let me be clear. I don't see it as failure. I just see it as a permanent lack of success. Look for a little green guy next to him like, right you are, Obama won. That's just Joe Biden in a Yoda mask. Oh, broke the tension with the Biden one. All right, here we go. Let me be clear. In NASCAR, there are no losers. There are just a lot of non-Jimmie Johnsons. It's the cadence President Obama has, right? He talks slow at the beginning and speeds up at the end, right? Kind of like Tony Stewart, you know? It's always the same thing. He talks 1, 2, 3 over here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Be great teaching you a phone number, right? Like 867 5309. That's Jenny's number. You bet it is. Called her, he has. Called him back, she has not. There are a lot of great drivers here tonight. Kyle Busch is in the crowd tonight. Yes, I don't have a joke for that. I just want security to know where he is. You guys saw him clapping? Great, perfect. Delana Harvick is here. And look, there she is. Oh, there she is. She brought Kevin. That was nice. This is becoming like a Chris Rock kind of thing. Joey Logano. Joey Logano's the youngest NASCAR racer on the tour, but he couldn't make it here tonight. Yeah, I guess he hadn't finished reading all the Twilight books yet. NASCAR, like everyone else, is into the social media. Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, at least Facebook and Twitter. In fact, I think we have some driver status updates and tweets. You guys want to take a look? Here's a status update from Jimmie Johnson that just came in. Sitting at the head table again, thinking, is there such a word as 6-peat? Here's one from Mark Martin. Call me old-fashioned, but I like it better when all you could send was a telegram. And by the way, what does WTF mean? You guys are not surprising me anymore with what you're laughing at. NASCAR's big on YouTube. Did you guys see this video? Let's take a look at that.
We're gonna put it back in their hands. Boys, have at it, and have a good time. Boys, have at it, and it's all I can say. It's all about how aggressive they feel.
Yeah. Is that great or what? I had no idea that NASCAR and hip-hop went so well together. I think the song was actually done by Run GMC. We have some guys from my show here in Vegas. Going to be helping me out here a little bit. And apparently they've mugged some officials.
Frank's got a box of props from his extravagant Vegas show now. We're not just killing time, we made this rhyme to justify our jobs now.
Keep it going for the guys. Justify it. Come on. They're not Elvis, but they're good. I just want to do something a little bit different this year, something original, so I thought this would be the way to go. I have a couple of different props here. Let's see. This is right here. This is from Mark Martin's first race. Here we go. All right. How about this one? This one is, here are Jeff Gordon's driving gloves. All right. Let's see. How about this one here? Here's a guy up here with a hearse more. This would have gone a lot faster. How about this? Here's this is the John Madden wig. I mean, you think of all the things about NASCAR, and don't get me wrong, I love Jimmie Johnson and Denny Hamlin, of course, Jeff Gordon, but my favorite driver of all time, Brett Favre. But I tell you what, Brett Favre would not make a good driver. I'll tell you why. Because you're not supposed to text while you drive. Boom! How about this one? This is a guy that's been showing up at all of my shows lately. Here's the guy right here. this guy keeps coming to all the shows like, do Freebird! Stop doing Freebird! Here's that same guy, 30 years later. I've never seen this before. I look like Sam Kinison. Ow! Ow! Do Freebird. How about, all right, how about this one right here? This one is not really a famous well, he's kind of famous, yeah. This is, see if you can figure out who this one is. You know why you can't see his hands? He's tearing up the check underneath the table. Sometimes I like to combine the stuff that my wife buys late at night while watching infomercials and drinking herself to sleep. And I figured it's NASCAR, so why not go all the way with it right here? Yeah, it's a Snuggie. I'm so glad my wife spent 20 bucks on this and didn't just turn one of her coats around. Here is, how about this? This is how I'm feeling after I did the Mike Helton. What were you thinking? Hey, Jimmy, we got to talk about you learning to share. I'll put the Madden wig on and explain it if you need me to. All right, how about this one? Here's our last one. What are you laughing at?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the United States.
Sure, I'll sing in this. They say a man should always dress to be on the go. That's why I look the way I do at this point of the show. It's all because some hacker stole my identity. That's why I'm wearing Heavy Yoda mask and my NASCAR Snuggie. Should've gone to freecreditreport.com. Should've seen it coming at me like an atom bomb. They monitor your credits and you email alerts, so you don't end up on the strip with cars in a bright green shirt. Keep it going for the guys. Let's hear it for them. Come on. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show. That was me at my most awkward. And thank you, Mr. Helton, for playing along. All right. It's time for our first award for tonight, and I'm going to be to bring out the star of this YouTube video that we saw earlier. Here he is, NASCAR's Vice President of Competition, Robin Pemberton.
You know when you fell off the golf cart and, you know, it happened? Yeah. Your friends didn't put it on a disc and send it all over the world, did they? Mine did. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Anyways, Chevrolet is on quite a run here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. And these folks over here have had a lot to do with it. You guys are great champions, and you've put the pressure on everybody and really raised the bar. But Chevrolet's success, it extends way beyond the recent years. Since the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series' first season in 1949, Chevrolet has won a total of 669 races, including 18 this season. In the process, they've won 34 manufacturers' championships, including this season's title, with the 8th consecutive championship. So join me in congratulating Chevrolet on its latest championship, and welcome up the U.S. Vice President of Performance Vehicles and Motorsports for Chevrolet, Jim Campbell. Jim. Be careful, because Have At It Boys is outside of the safer barriers now, and you could be in trouble.
Okay. Thank you, Robin. Well, good evening, everybody.
On behalf of everybody at Chevrolet and our over 3,000 dealers, it's truly an honor to accept the Manufacturers Championship Award for the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. This recognition belongs to every NASCAR team owner, driver, crew chief, and team member who wears the red bow tie. We thank you for your efforts and for all that you do for Chevrolet throughout the season. A special thanks to Mark Kent, who leads our GM racing team and provides the technical support that helps keep our team so competitive. And also a special thank you to Jamie Horesco, our GM Vice President of Powertrain. Our teams appreciate your engineering support and the dependable Chevy horsepower under the hood. I'd also like to acknowledge the significant contributions of several of our teams. Richard Childress Racing had an outstanding year, winning 5 races and placing all 3 of the drivers in the chase for the Sprint Cup Championship. And RCR made an extremely strong run at the Drivers' Championship thanks to a tremendous effort of Kevin Harvick, Gil Martin, and the entire 29 Chevy team. Richard Childress, thank you so much for your tremendous contributions to our success over all of these years. Stewart Haas Racing won 3 races and placed Tony Stewart in the chase for the second consecutive year. Congratulations on that. Tony and Gene, we're grateful for your hard work and dedication, and Tony, you continue to be a great ambassador for Chevrolet. Now, Earnhardt Ganassi Racing visited Victory Lane 4 times, including Jamie's wins at the prestigious Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400, and Juan Pablo's exciting victory at Watkins Glen. So to Chip, Felix, and Teresa, thank you for your contributions and your continued commitment to Chevrolet. And Hendrick Motorsports, wow, what a year. What a sensational year. It was 6 wins and their 10th Owners' Championship in the Sprint Cup Series. Fantastic. Congratulations. And their 10th Drivers' Championship. You know, Rick, you've proven once again that your organization is one of the premier teams in all of professional sports. Congratulations to you. And a special congratulations to Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus and the entire 48 Lowe's Chevy team on your unprecedented 5th straight Drivers' Championship. Congratulations. Fantastic. We're very proud to have you on the Chevy team. We'd also like to congratulate Denny Hamlin, J.D. Gibbs, and Coach Gibbs, and Kevin Harvick for your incredible competitive drive, making this one of the closest chases in NASCAR history. It was absolutely incredible. We're also thankful for all of the Chevy teams, all the drivers who represent us in NASCAR so very well. I'd also like to thank Brian France, Jim France, Lisa Kennedy, and the entire leadership team and officials at NASCAR for their dedication and hard work. And importantly, we'd like to thank our fans, some of which are here tonight, for proving and for putting Chevrolet's trust in our cars. We couldn't have earned this recognition without those fans. Now, in 2011, Chevrolet begins our 100th year in business. We're proud to carry on the tradition established by our founder, the legendary racer Louis Chevrolet. His famous motto still guides our passion to win. He always said, never give up. So it's great to be with all of you tonight, and thank you once again for this very special honor. Good night.
We gather tonight to celebrate, but also to reflect, while we listen to the very moving song, Never Alone, sung by Bev Rollaire. Let's stop to remember some very dear friends who we have lost in the past year.
Yesterday, many members of the NASCAR family gathered at the Bellagio here in Las Vegas for the annual NASCAR National Motorsports Press Association Meyers Brothers Awards Luncheon. It once again served as an industry showcase with an array of special awards presented. Among the highlights were the Champion Crew Chief Award for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series presented to Chad Knaus, and the Champion Sponsors Award accepted by Tom Lamb on behalf of Lowe's. Now let's recognize the other award winners from yesterday's luncheon. The Rebestis Rookie of the Year is Kevin Conway. The Hamburger Helper Most Popular Driver for the 8th time, Dale Earnhardt Jr. The Coors Light Pole Award was taken by Jamie McMurray. The NASCAR Marketing Achievement Award to Nationwide Insurance. The NASCAR Foundation 2010 Track of the Year Award was accepted by Joey Chitwood on behalf of Daytona International Speedway. The Mobil 1 Command Performance Driver of the Year is Kurt Busch. The Home Depot Humanitarian of the Year, Tony Stewart. The Tissot Pit Road Precision Award was won by the crew of the number 17 Ford from Roush Fenway Racing. The DirecTV Crew Chief of the Year is Gil Martin of Richard Childress Racing. Gil is also the Moog Chassis Parts Problem Solver of the Year. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Position Improvement Award winner, Kevin Harvick. The Mechanics Wear Most Valuable Pit Crew, the number 11 Toyota team of Joe Gibbs Racing. The Wix Filters Lap Leader Award winner, Denny Hamlin. The Molly Engine Builder of the Year from Hendrick Engines, Earl Wheeler. The Goodyear Gator Back Belts Fastest Lap Award went to our series champion, Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie also received the Sunoco Diamond Performance Award. And Jimmie was presented with the traditional, unique 1/12 scale Goodyear gold replica of his number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet. The Buddy Schumann Award for service to the sport to Pocono Raceway founder and owner, Dr. Joe Mattioli. And the winner of the event's namesake Meyers Brothers Award for lifetime contribution to the sport was the late Jim Hunter, and accepting on behalf of Jim and his family, Jim's son, Scott Hunter. Once again, congratulations to all of our special award winners. We've asked our 2010 Chase drivers to share their favorite memories from NASCAR's history and their favorite moments from their own NASCAR Sprint Cup careers.
Yeah, I think you look back at the NASCAR moments.
150 yards to go. Oh, it's a straightaway. They did hit. Will he smashes into the wall? Will he come across the start-finish line?
Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough had the famous crash at Daytona on the last lap of the Daytona 500.
Allison throws the block. Cale hits him. He slides.
We're fist fighting in the infield. I mean, that's really, I think, the moment that catapulted NASCAR to what it is today.
I'd say my personal favorite NASCAR moment is probably me winning my first race in the 18 car.
First time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, give my hand.
Foreign nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
The first win meant that I was going to have a job in the sport, which was great. And then the first championship, I just kind of, just tied everything together.
Thank you so much for everything. Jimmie Johnson is the 2006 NASCAR champion.
One moment that stands out above the others to me is the race between
Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch at Darlington.
For me, that was one of those moments where it was just like hair-raising.
It's going to be a drag race. Whoa! They touch! Craven got him!
And those guys ran side by side, banging doors for the last, lap and a half. I think every fan, at the racetrack and every fan around the nation was standing up in their living rooms or in their seats, and they were screaming because it was just a really great race.
I think winning the inaugural Brickyard 400 was one for me. I just always dreamed about racing at the Brickyard.
Jeff Gordon is about to write his name in the racing history books. Years from today, when 79 stock car races have been run here, we'll remember the name. Jeff Gordon, winner of the inaugural Brickyard 400.
To pull into victory lane in the very first stock car race there, to me that's something that's hard to ever match up to.
Winning my first Cup race just means so much to you to be able to compete at that level. It's just a feeling like no other.
28 years of age, realizing a dream.
I knew he could do it. Good job, boys.
As a fan, my favorite moment was when Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500.
Years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500.
It was 20 years of trying to win the 500, and then the way every crew member came out on pit road and he's high-fiving him as he drove by.
Every man on every crew.
I was racing motorcycles. I wasn't a NASCAR fan, and you could just feel what that meant to the sport, to him, to everybody involved, and it was just, it was a cool day.
I don't think you have ever seen that, and probably won't ever, maybe you'll never see it again.
I've had a lot of really good moments in my NASCAR career. I'd say the one that stands out above the rest is my first win in 2005 at Atlanta. It gives me chills thinking about it.
Winning races in the premier division, I guess, of NASCAR, that's probably the biggest accomplishment.
Fred Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR start.
Winning the championship in 02 and 05 are probably the two moments. No matter what happens the rest of my career, those are 2 days that I'll never forget.
When we return, four-time champ Jeff Gordon and two-time chase winner Clint Bowyer.
It's time to meet our top 10 drivers of 2010, and we're going to shake this up a little bit and do it a little differently. You're going to meet them as seen through the eyes of the men who know them best, their competition. The 10th place finisher in NASCAR Sprint Cup standings won 2 races this season, both in the chase. The latter win at Talladega helped him rebound to earn a spot on tonight's stage.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, 10th place, Clint Bowyer.
Clint Bowyer, that boy is not sane.
Wild man, but free-spirited.
First thing that comes to my mind about Clint is probably like ADD.
Crazy. It's definitely the excitement and the comedian within the garage.
He's complicated. Clint is a really good person.
It doesn't matter if he's in the car or walking down the street. The guy's just, I don't know, Rodney Dangerfield, but kind of slimmed down and packaged differently.
Clint Bowyer races back to the stripe. He will win the Sylvania 300 and claim the first race in the chase of 2010.
On the racetrack, you definitely got to respect him. Been the guy who earned his way into the sport by old-fashioned butt whooping.
He's a racer at heart.
He's definitely got the ability, the car control.
He's made me a better race car driver.
Oh, trouble!
Race is official because the white flag was displayed.
Who won?
I don't know who won. I don't know.
33 is your winner. 29 is second.
He cares a great deal.
Yeah!
But he wants to have a good time, too. And that's something I'm not good at. When I look at him, I'm like, I wish I had that.
Without a doubt, he has a great personality for a sport.
Please welcome driver of the number 33 Cheerios Hamburger Helper Chevrolet from Emporia, Kansas, Clint Bowyer.
Clint was one of 3 RCR drivers to make the chase this year.
Rodney Dangerfield, huh? Good evening.
First off, I'd like to thank NASCAR and Sprint on an amazing year. I think this has been the best year of racing since I've been in the sport. We had close finishes, emotion, and even tempers pouring out on us every week. We had Carl flipping people, Kyle flipping them off. Hell, we even had the Jeffs fighting. I mean, if you're a fan of competition and excitement, how could it be any better? Which leads me to the fans. Your loyalty and support of the Sprint Cup Series is felt by us each and every week, and we love you for it. Jimmy, congratulations to you and everyone at Hendrick Motorsports on the 5th straight championship. Thank you to my RCR teammates. Jeff and Kevin, you guys pushed me to be a better driver week in and week out. A huge thank you to Richard and Judy Childers. Last year was difficult, but with your leadership and dedication to RCR and this sport, we turned things around, scored wins, and got all 3 cars back in the chase. I can't thank my crew chief, Shane Wilson, and the entire 33 team enough. Your hard work and dedication, along with everyone at RCR, gives me an opportunity to run up front each and every week. Props to the ECR boys, 50 wins total and winning every plate race. What an accomplishment. Mike Dillon, you're a huge part at RCR, but more importantly, pretty much the only spotter I've ever had. Thank you for all the years of laughs on the radio. The 2010 season definitely had its ups and downs. We had to dig deep to make the chase, and when we did, it was full speed ahead. We won the first race of the chase, catapulting us from 12th to 2nd in the point standings, but 3 days later, she was back to 12th. NASCAR, I wish you guys could have had that measuring equipment at the track. You could have saved me a hell of a hangover. Instead, I had an even bigger headache going to Dover, but we didn't give up. With Scott Miller filling in, we were back in victory lane at Talladega, capping off a successful year. I'm very fortunate to have great sponsors. General Mills has been in this sport 14 years, and I was proud to be the first one to deliver a victory to the Cheerios Hamburger Helper brands and their first berth in the chase. BB&T, thank you for continuing to bank on me. And we were oh so close to getting the Hartford in victory lane in California. Tony Stewart, hate that guy. I would love to thank all my other sponsors, Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Gillette, SKF, Akuma, Shell Pennzoil, Sherwin-Williams, Champion Spark Plugs, Cometic Gaskets, Dixie Stampede. Where's the next one? Safety Clean. Me and this prompter lady had a hell of a day today, trust me. Freightliner, Goodyear, Oakley, and Scheck Industries. Thanks to my employees at Clint Bowyer Racing for helping me through such a grinding schedule. Finally, I'd like to thank my family and my girlfriend, Laura. NASCAR is definitely a family sport, and I'm lucky to have mine with me nearly every week. It's been a fun and exciting year, and I can't wait to see everyone again next year on the fresh banks at Daytona. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Ninth place in the series standings belongs to a 4-time series champion. 6 times this season, he finished in the top 3, and he is the winningest active driver in our sport.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 9th place, Jeff Gordon.
I don't think you're going to beat him tonight. That car is bad fast.
He's a winner. He's a class act.
Whenever you have somebody like that in the sport, you're always going to think of him as a champion.
Just a champion. Jeff Gordon's a champion. I mean, he's a pioneer. He's just a great race car driver.
Jeff Gordon has moved back to the top of the class once again. He made it look pretty easy.
Everything that he's ever driven, he's been successful at. He's a driver that can drive on any type of racetrack.
You know, he's aggressive. He's much more aggressive than people act like he is.
Don't look now. Jeff Gordon is back out front. He retakes the top spot.
He's a fierce competitor, but he's pretty fair about how he does things, and that's why he's got the respect that he has.
Funny to me, they go, that guy, he's not aggressive. Yeah, you go do what he does, you know?
When you're a lot faster than everybody, you can have one driving style.
Jeff Gordon might be putting himself in position for a great finish.
And he drives with the same determination he's always had.
Here he comes. Tony Stewart trying to make up ground, but Jeff Gordon looking like the Gordon of old as he makes that pass and takes the lead.
I don't think his driving style has changed much at all. To me, he's very much the same driver today that he was 10 years ago.
It's just Jeff to me, but with all that he's accomplished, he's the most decorated driver that we have on track. He has definitely been one of the biggest names in NASCAR racing.
Good job, buddy. Good job, guys.
Please welcome driver of the number 24 DuPont Chevrolet from Vallejo, California, Jeff Gordon.
Jeff won 3 championships during a remarkable 4-year run from 1995 to 98.
Thank you very much. First time I've ever been called a pioneer. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate that. And how do you follow up Clint Bowyer? I mean, you know, I'm just glad I don't have to do it very often on Sundays. I owe him that. You got to understand the kind of week we've had this here in Vegas. This guy has ripped into me this week. I owed him. Sorry, Clint. With the success the 24 team has had in the past, so much is expected of us and by us. After starting this season so strong, no one's more disappointed in our finish than we are. But it was not due to the lack of effort. Thank you to Steve and the entire 24 team for that tremendous effort. Unfortunately, the results didn't show up for that incredible effort. There's a quote attributed to John F. Kennedy: "Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future." Rick, you're an incredible leader, bud. And you know, you just continue to amaze all of us and what you're able to do with these race teams. Of course, being here as a champion. And you know, I think one of the examples of why you're such an incredible leader just happened recently. You know, and I think it's proof of why you're on this stage for the 10th time. You know, a championship was won. 2 days later, this guy was making decisions to make all of us better, because he just never gives up, never rests on his laurels. So thank you so much, Rick, for your leadership, for everything that you do for our sport. Rick and Linda, I'm just so fortunate to be a part of this whole organization for all these years, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your life as well. Jimmy and Chad, I thought what you did last year was amazing. My gosh, 5 in a row? Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable. You know, congratulations. I really, this is something that will never, I think everybody will agree, never ever be done again in this sport. So congratulations on that. And I also want to congratulate everyone at Hendrick Motorsports. So many people work hard to, and I know you'll hear a lot from these guys later, but so many people work so hard to get this group right here up to this championship table, including this entire group. Jeff and Robert, all of you, thank you for what you do, and congratulations. Great year. I'd like to thank DuPont and its businesses for its 18 successful years of partnership and more to come. Thanks to Pepsi, National Guard, Chevrolet, Bank of America, Purelator, Time Warner Cable, Delphi, Bosch, Freightliner, Siemens, Quaker State, and CarQuest for their continued support. We're looking forward to a great 2000 season and our drive to end hunger. To NASCAR and its partners, especially Sprint, Sunoco, and Goodyear, I'm proud to participate in one of the most competitive and entertaining racing series in the world. To the staff of JG Inc., JMI, and Performance PR Plus, I appreciate all of your efforts. Most importantly, thanks to the fans, which I know we're joined by quite a few here tonight. Happy to have you here, but we have so many incredible, loyal fans watching from all over the world, and their passion for our sport is second to none. Of course, the highlight of my season occurred on a Monday, August 9th to be exact, when my son Leo was born. There's just no greater joy than experiencing what it's like to bring a new life into the world. And so to Ingrid and Ella and Leo, I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you do. And you look amazing tonight. To my mom and my stepfather John and my entire family, I love you all and couldn't be standing right here without you. And finally, we're truly going to miss Jim Hunter, Jeff Bird, Ed Schull, and all those we lost this year. While their personalities and friendship will be missed, their commitment and dedication to help grow our sport will be with us forever. Thank you. Good night.
NASCAR's appeal has always been built on the driver's talents and their sometimes polarizing personalities. Our 8th place finisher is a Las Vegas hometown hero this week. And like Dale Earnhardt, a generation before him, he has become a lightning rod for the emotions of the fans.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 8th place, Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch gets the white flag. It's his race to lose.
I like Kyle Busch. He's going to be fast, aggressive.
He's a very talented race car driver. A winner.
Kyle will drive to victory lane here tonight in Richmond, Virginia. I am so proud of you.
Sometimes you forget how young he is.
People forget that he's still in his early 20s.
The winner to wear it attitude will win you races, but it won't win you championships, and I think he's figured that out.
I've never seen a flag so pretty. Taking everybody to the woodshed this afternoon, showing them how it's done and showing them how to tame the Monster Mile.
I like the way he conducts himself all the time, but you better respect what he can do.
Kyle's one of those guys that has a ton of driving talent, and he's very aggressive in his driving style, and sometimes it rubs people the wrong way.
I think it's great what he adds to it because I'm highly entertained by it, and I think a number of people are.
When the microphone is in front of Kyle's face, he's far different than he was last year. So I would agree, he is more mature this year for sure.
We are in the presence of greatness. What a weekend.
I think Kyle's one of a few guys that would even try to do it.
It's hard to do and have all the stars line up correctly.
You're about to see history. The first man ever to sweep all 3 Touring Series.
He gives 100% all the time.
He's a great champion, and he knows how to win races.
No, I don't think there's going to be a Kyle Busch come along anytime soon.
Please welcome driver of the number 18 M&M's Toyota from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kyle Busch.
At Bristol this summer, Kyle won all 3 National Series races, a NASCAR first.
Who did my hair on that day? That was not my doing. That was not my doing. Wow, all right. Well, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoyed their week here in my hometown of Las Vegas. And first off, well, go ahead, sure, applaud yourselves. First off, I'd like to start by saying congratulations to Jimmie and Chad and the entire Hendrick Motorsports 48 team on your 5th consecutive championship. I mean, simply put, just another impressive accomplishment. Good job, guys. Well, at least I didn't have to change that line in my speech. While things really didn't end up the way we had hoped for with our number 18 M&M's Toyota, we still had a special year that included 3 trips to victory lane and finishing off the weekend sweep at Bristol. A big thanks to Dave Rogers and everyone on the 18 team for the effort that you put in all year long and the sacrifices you and your families have made for us to be successful. Dave, you're a great friend, you're a great leader. You've brought me to be that next step. So now whatever that next step is to end up here, we've got to figure out together next year. To Coach and Pat and JD and Melissa, thanks for allowing me to be a part of your extended family. To everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing, I really appreciate all the persistent dedication for a team goal of winning races and contending for championships. Thanks for allowing me to be your driver, and I'm always appreciative of your support. As everyone knows, we have such a great teamwork at JGR, so much so that the 11 guys offered to take my car back to the shop after it made its way to their liftgate after the All-Star race. I appreciate your support, guys. Thanks for everything there. Seriously, though, I've got some great teammates, and to be thankful for those guys, with Denny Hamlin, congratulations on your year, everything that you guys were able to accomplish. Mike, it's an honor to be racing with you guys and be working with you guys side by side, and hopefully next year it's us two battling it out to end up on this top stage. And to Joey Logano, for doing what he did in the last half of the year and being able to really jump up and come to the next level. He's really going to be a teammate that's going to be contending for many, many wins next year, I'm sure. I'm fortunate enough to have great sponsors that just make myself and Samantha feel like we're a part of their family. And I'm very thankful to Victoria and Pam Mars, along with William Clements, Suzanne Bowden, and Phil Greco, and all the Mars associates for their support and their friendship. The same goes for my best bud, Norm Miller, and everybody at Interstate Batteries, along with Charlie Brim and all the guys there that do a wonderful job for us week in and week out, that come to the racetrack and help support us, and of course, Joe for a long time. To Toyota, Lee White, Dave Wilson, Ed Laukus, and everyone with Toyota Worldwide. And of course to TRD for their continued support and encouragement of not only Joe Gibbs Racing, Kyle Busch Motorsports, but as well as myself. Great job on your guys' commitment to the sport and the commercials and the continued excellence and promotions in getting to the fans and all the great fans we have here tonight. A special thanks to our partners with Doublemint, Snickers, Pedigree, Combos, Gillette, NOS Energy Drink, and Z-Line Designs. And of course, again, to the fans that make this sport what it is for us to be able to come up here each and every week. Give yourselves a hand. I'd like to also give recognition to all the partners of NASCAR, especially the folks at Sprint, Sunoco, and Goodyear for helping make all this possible. To the France family, Mr. Mike Helton, John Darby, and Robert Pemberton, I was 3 weeks away from not having to go to the holler. Couldn't do it, could you, Kyle? And of course, everyone at NASCAR, and especially all my best friends and all the officials. What? They're my friends, really. And to Jim Hunter, who we're all going to miss dearly. He was a great ambassador to this sport and just one of those guys that you could always go up to and have a conversation about anything. He'd be your friend. He'd tell you what you're doing wrong in a kind way, in a good way, but yet he'd also be there to support you and bring you up in the times that would take you down. And finally, to my family, with my mom and dad and my brother Kurt, who have always been able to help me and push me harder to get to where I am today, to be up here on the stage. And finally, to my bride-to-be, Samantha. I couldn't have made it through the season without you and everything that you've done. You look amazing tonight. And we've got, I don't even know the countdown, but I know it's 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, we were talking about rings earlier and fingers and stuff like that. Well, if I had her rock on my hand, I never would have been able to raise it up that high. So the camera never would have caught it. What's the problem in guys getting those kinds of, I don't know, never mind. Anyways, thanks for all your guys' time. Appreciate it. Have a great off season. Enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you in Daytona.
We all know how popular NASCAR is. Some people know that the sport a little bit better than others. In this next sketch, we have one of the experts take us behind the scenes of a race.
Hello, America. I'm Donald Trump, but you already knew that, didn't you? I'm here at NASCAR. Actually, I'm more of a NASDAQ kind of guy, but whatever. I'm a man of the people. Let's see what's what. How are you guys?
Thank you.
Luxurious. I'm a real car guy. I get excited when I hear the roar of the engine or the squealing of the tires or the hot female voice of the GPS. Oh, my favorite driver is Denny Johnson. I love that guy. Also a big fan of Jimmy Busch. Is Danica Patrick here? She's something else. She'd make one hell of an ex-wife, am I right? Right there's Jimmie Johnson. I loved him on Survivor. Let's be clear about something. I'll fire anyone here that uses the term horsepower. I want to know how much car power a car has. I don't buy a horse and ask how much car power does she have. It doesn't happen. It's ludicrous. Carl, we have a lot in common. We both have great hair, and we both look great with our shirts off. I'm the Donald. You must be the Matt.
I am the Matt.
Fantastic. I'm not really timing anything, but you have to admit, doing this really looks cool at a racetrack. I gotta ask you one question. I know they're only available for a limited time, but could I get 6 McRib sandwiches? The most powerful man in all of NASCAR. And I'm here with Mike Helton. Mike, sorry, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought I was gonna be here with Miss Sprint Cup.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You're still a good guy. Let me ask you this. How much for the whole garage? I want to buy the whole thing.
It's not for sale.
We'll see about that. I just bought it. I'm here with Greg Biffle. Greg, what's it like to be a winner? I mean, I already know, but explain it for everybody else out there.
Well, I mean, it's pays a lot of money, as you know. Right?
Oh, absolutely. There's no other reason to win than cold hard cash.
Right.
Look, Rosie O'Donnell's here.
Maybe we can put the hose away? Okay, that's enough.
Late season victories at Atlanta Motor Speedway and Auto Club Speedway were the 2010 highlights for our 7th place driver, who is also a 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 7th place. Tony Stewart.
Speaking of smoke, up front, Tony Stewart.
I hate racing against him when he's not my teammate. Just all around great race car drivers that I've ever seen or raced against.
He's a great competitor on the racetrack.
Very executed behind the wheel.
Tony Stewart says it's time to go. In a race for the lead, give Tony Stewart the top spot.
He just grew up on a lot of those racetracks where they were really slick. The hotter it gets, the harder the cars are to drive.
They're used to hanging their cars out sideways, and I think that that's where Tony really excels.
He loves those slick racetracks. He's really good at getting a hold of them.
Tony runs good in the summer. We run good in the spring and the fall. So maybe we should spend a little time together.
Something about this time of year, we keep talking about it, and he keeps proving us right every time.
It's like him waking up in the morning. It's hard for him to do. So the beginning of the season's like waking up in the morning, but at noontime he's ready to go, which is the summer months.
They are strong in the summer, and they win races.
Tony Stewart is back in the win column.
And he gets hot at the right time of the year as he wins.
Victorious at Atlanta.
Ring the bell, baby. Woo! Nice job, D. Good job, guys. You are the man.
Stewart takes the checkered flag.
Yeah, we got F1, baby, in California, finally. Woo!
Please welcome driver of the number 14 Office Depot Old Spice Chevrolet from Columbus, Indiana, Tony Stewart.
Tony is the most successful driver owner since 1992 champion Alan Kulwicki.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I'm still the last guy not named Johnson to sit at the head table just for the 5th straight year. But I'm excited for Jimmy and Chad and Mr. Hendrick and everyone at the 48 team and everyone at Hendrick Motorsports for everything that they've done with their 5th straight title. They're the best again, and it's up to us to figure out how to get back on top of the mountain. They're making history, and that ought to be embraced. This is not bad for our sport. It's historic. We might not ever see this kind of dominance again. We had a pretty good year, 2 wins and 2 poles, and considering it has been 155 races since my last pole back in October 2005, it was actually really good. And to kind of put that in perspective, that's how many races I'm sorry. I get confused because I just got out of bed about an hour ago, so it's still too early for me. Kyle is right on that one, by the way. But to put it in perspective, how much time it's been since I won my last pole, Jimmie Johnson hadn't even won his first championship yet. So it's been a long time. But our 2nd straight year together at Stewart-Haas Racing has been more challenging than the first for sure. But we never gave up, and the proof of that is being back here on stage at Las Vegas. And a lot of the credit goes to some really key people. Gene Haas and your mother, Margaret, thank you guys for having the faith in us to make us partners. Joe Custer, Bobby Hutchins, Matt Borland, my crew chief Darian Grubb, and your wife, thank you guys for your friendship. Tony Gibson, Ryan Newman, the best teammate you could ever have. Congratulations on the birth of your daughter this fall. Brett Frood, Eddie Jarvis, and everyone at Stewart-Haas Racing, thank you guys for all your hard work. And still we have some hard work to do, and that's made apparent by the same group of people sitting up here for the 5th straight year. But it's up to us to find a way to beat these guys. But until then, this is their moment to shine. And at the same time, I have some pretty good insight on why they're so good. Hendrick chassis and engines are strong and reliable, and that's a big reason why we're up here tonight. I also want to thank Den Hesse and everyone at Sprint. the France family for building a sport that's incredibly strong and resilient. Even though these are tough economic times, you guys do a great job. And don't feel bad, Kyle. I know the relationship with the NASCAR officials, and it took me a long time to make it through a season without going to the NASCAR trailer too. But I am proof it can be done. So, but thank you guys, all the NASCAR officials, Mike Helton, everybody, Robin Pemberton, and all the officials. You guys do a great job. This is probably the hardest professional sport to have to be referees on. Our technology changes every week, and you guys do a great job of keeping up with it. Thank all of our broadcast partners for everything they do, and especially our NASCAR fans. You guys are the best in all of professional sports. You guys are the most dedicated we've ever seen. I want to thank Office Depot for helping me take care of business, Old Spice for being there with me for 11 great years, Burger King for letting me work the drive-thru again, the U.S. Army for showing us what it means to be Army strong, and Chevrolet. I've been with General Motors since '96, and it's great to be back in the Chevy today. And it's easy to see why GM has come back with the best products and the best street cars, both on and off the track. Haas Automation for literally making the tools that allow us to be successful. Tornadoes, bold is how we roll too. And Mobile One, welcome to Stewart Haas Racing. We're looking forward to some great years together. And I also want to thank Coca-Cola, keeping me hydrated. Oreo cookies, Ritz crackers, Wix filters, Johnny Morris and everyone at Bass Pro Shops, Simpson Race Products, Mac Tools, DuPont, Oakley, Sunoco, Goodyear, SEM, Safety Clean, Lincoln Welders, Norton, Oh Yeah Nutrition, Bosch, Honda Generators, Sandvik, Atlas Copco, Armorall, JD Bioderrider. I'm gonna have to take a nap after this. And Articat. I know it's a long list of partners, but those companies being involved with me probably never would have happened if it weren't for a guy named Jim Hunter, who has been a great mentor to me and a great friend. So Ann, Scott, and Amy, glad you guys were here this weekend, and know that we're gonna miss Papagino very much. Thank you guys, and happy holidays, and we'll see you in Daytona next year.
Roush Fenway Racing's trio of chasers, and a special tribute to America by Martina McBride.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 6th place. Greg Biffle.
Greg is a supernatural driver.
He is just destroying this field. Boy, since we went back to green flag racing, nobody can touch him.
Greg is just a, a very, very hard race car driver.
Pretty loose.
You go down to his car at any time during practice, Greg will have a scrape on the right rear of his car from the fence because he uses every inch of the racetrack.
He's always driving, wide open, and there's a lot of times when we practice, there'll be scuffs on his car.
Greg Biffle is going to bring it home and give Jack Roush his 4th win here at Pocono as he crosses the line and wins.
This one's for Jack, guys. Awesome job, Greg Biffle. Way to go, Greg Irwin.
Always used him as kind of the benchmark for my career coming up through the ranks.
The winner of chase race number 3, Greg Biffle.
Way to go, guys. Great job, guys. Way to go, Biffle. Nice job, Bill. Nice job.
Greg is one of those guys that is very passionate about what he does. He loves his racing.
Perfectly executed. Awesome. By the 3M16 team. Awesome, guys.
Glad he's on my team. I'm glad I don't have to compete against a guy like Greg.
The rocket ship up front belongs to that man right there, Greg Biffle.
Please welcome driver of the number 16 3M Ford from Vancouver, Washington, Greg Biffle.
Greg has won championships in both the NASCAR Nationwide Series and NASCAR Camping World Truck Series.
Man, everybody's done such a great job tonight. I was hoping somebody would screw up so I wouldn't be the first one. Looks like I'll be the first on stage with the Roush Fenway drivers tonight. I know I'm a tough act to follow, but I'm sure Matt and Carl, you guys will manage. I think next year maybe we can go in reverse order, maybe a little bit later in the evening. Because I know that guy sitting over there is getting sick and tired of waiting until the end of the night to get up here. He's got to be. Are you getting tired? 5 in a row. You got to sit up there a long time. He says no. Well, congratulations to you and the entire Hendrick organization. You guys, setting the bar way too high for us. I want to congratulate you on birth of your first child. You even beat me to that. So you must be pretty fast at everything. So I'll just leave you alone now. Congratulations, Rick, Chad, everybody. You guys did a great job this year. 5 in a row. So we're going to have to work hard next year. Just to make sure I'm on my toes for Daytona, we go to northern Minnesota with our friends from 3M for a sponsor retreat each January. It's usually about 20 degrees below zero there, but I look forward to the trip every year. I can't imagine having a better sponsor relationship than one I have with my friends at 3M. The 2010 season got off to a great start, but we hit a slump. Just as we felt like we got the thing turned around, we got the news Jack had been involved in a plane accident. But he quickly assured us it would be business as usual at Pocono that weekend. Thanks to a late race call by my crew chief, Greg Irwin, and an awesome pit stop by the 3M pit bulls, we were able to make victory lane that day. It was an emotional victory lane in Jack's absence, but he expected nothing less than the people he put in place at Roush Fenway Racing. We were proud to get Ford back into victory lane, Sprint Cup victory lane, because they deserve to be there. Ford has been behind us 100%, and they make it easy for us to stand behind them as they continue to build the best vehicles with the same passion and dedication they have for the past 107 years. I was remembered just how dedicated and loyal NASCAR fans are when hundreds of them lined up in the rain to get their 2011 NASCAR pet calendar signed at Bristol. The NASCAR fans, you guys are truly amazing. We were able to clinch a chase spot this year at Richmond, and on our way to New Hampshire the following week, we stopped in Boston to celebrate with John Henry and our friends at Fenway Sports Group. Thanks to them, Red Sox Nation is now becoming NASCAR Nation. Our chase got off to a rough start, but in Kansas, we were able to pick up a win in the Sherwin-Williams Ford. Got us back on track. Sometimes in the heat of the moment in victory lane, you forget to remember and thank everybody. So I'd like to thank Coke, Sprint, Valvoline, the American Red Cross, United States Census, Wiley X, along with the track operators and promoters who continue to come up with creative ways to sell tickets and fill those grandstands each week. Another group of people I can't forget are the NASCAR officials, who are really the unsung heroes of our sport that put in long, long hours and make each race a success. And with the passing of Jim Hunter, we lost a fine man who put his heart and soul into this sport. For many years, more than any of us can remember. He will be missed. To my family and my wife, Nicole, they've stood by my side throughout my career. Without their love and support, I would not be up here tonight. And you do look amazing tonight. And I like red, one of my favorite colors. Finally, I'd like to thank all the men and women of our armed forces, and I'd like to wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Thank you.
Well, it's great to be here tonight. Again, thank you. And to see so many people from throughout our industry. When we get together every time like this, you realize that we're not only an industry, but we're also a family.
And you know, Kyle, you mentioned your best friends, the officials. They have their hands full because, like any family, we're sometimes a little bit dysfunctional.
I don't know, was that a JGR Christmas video or something? What are we doing? I guess we might all just look a little dysfunctional, huh? Yeah. I mean, sorry, Jeff. Really, it was racing, but next time I'll take it a little bit easier on you. But as you all know...
No, you won't.
You're right. But as you all know, when it comes down to it, no matter what happens at the racetrack, we can all move on. Or, well, more or less, anyway. We're all a family, and we're a family of the NASCAR family. And we're all lucky to be, I can't read, sorry, competing. We're all lucky to be competing in this great sport. and with some of the greatest drivers in the country, and of course, with the best country in the world. And right now, we'd like to introduce someone who's going to give us a pretty powerful reminder of just how lucky we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing America the Beautiful, 4-time CMA Female Vocalist of the Year, Republic Nashville recording artist, Martina McBride.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above thy fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy goal refine till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. America, I love you, America. God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you. Jeff, you were worried about following Clint. How in the world do I follow that? And now for our top 5 drivers. 5th place in the 2010 standings was claimed by the 2003 Series champion. The consummate professional, his trademark consistency was once again key, finishing the year with 15 top 10s and not a single DNF.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 5th place, Matt Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth now trying to take the top spot.
Try to model myself after 2 guys, and that would be Matt Kenseth and Bill Elliott.
It's like David Pearson. He would always sneak up at the end of the races and steal wins away.
Matt Kenseth, every one of his wins have come from deep in the field.
Smooth as glass. never out of control, and always at the front when the rag falls.
Good job, you guys got me in front again. Give me one more shot. When I drive like hell and try.
You know, they think Matt's, so under the radar.
Don't count him out until the checker flag flies.
Always talk about how by the end of the race, he keeps creeping back into the mix.
Matt does such a good job of flying under the radar, but he's one of the most talented drivers that we have.
I've seen him struggle almost a lap down, right there, and then 2 runs later, there he is in 3rd and 4th and running hard.
And up the middle comes Matt Kenseth.
Got his car better, that's for sure. That takes a lot of confidence right there.
He was consistent, and that's what won him a championship.
Sure, up there telling you that I have a wild imagination, but I just didn't want to take the risk on that one.
No, he is not telling me that, and I have total belief in what you do. We did the right thing. We're back in this thing.
I underestimated Matt, but now I realize he's a truly great driver and a good person.
Week in and week out, you better put the money on Matt.
Please welcome driver of the number 17 Crown Royal Ford from Cambridge, Wisconsin, Matt Kenseth.
Matt almost always makes the chase. 6 out of 7 years to be exact.
Thank you. That is going to be harder than following Clint. When you get up here this late, not that I'm claiming about going out late, but everybody uses up the funny stuff. But good job, guys. I know you're probably sick of hearing that after 5 years, I guess. Not that I would know lately, but winning probably never gets old. So good job, guys. It's been a few years since I've been up here on stage, and it really does make me appreciate being here, and what an honor it is to be here with you guys. So our goal every year is to sit at the head table, and we didn't get it done this year, but I'm really proud of my team for finishing the year off strong. There's a lot of people that I need to thank that make this happen every year, and I just want to start with the fans. I really feel like we got the best, most loyal, and enthusiastic fan base in all of professional sports, and we really can't thank you guys enough. Without you guys sitting in the stands, watching on TV, or more importantly, even supporting our sponsors, we wouldn't be here tonight, so thanks again for that. Thanks to NASCAR and Sprint for creating the most competitive form of motorsports in the world. I'm really thankful to be part of it. Also, I need to thank our broadcast partners who, like always, do a really great job. NASCAR truly is a team sport and really not like any other. So without fast race cars and pit stops, it doesn't make us look very good. So thanks to everybody at Roush Fenway Racing, from the guys that build the chassis all the way to the guys that set up the cars and bring them to the track. Thanks for all your hard work. I was thinking about, I'm not sure how my wife does it because I know I'm the only one here that did this, but it took me 3 crew chiefs to get up here this year. So thanks, Drew, Todd, and Jimmy. You guys are all great, and I really appreciate the effort. I'll work on being easier to get along with for next year, I promise. I need to thank Jack Roush and John Henry. I made my first start with Jack, and I appreciate the opportunity to drive for him and work for the company. He's a great owner, gives us everything we need to be competitive. He's had a tough year, and it amazes me how dedicated he is to the race teams and to the sport. I also have a list of great sponsors I need to recognize. Diageo, Crown Royal Black, Jeremiah Weed, Sweet Tea Vodka, Valvoline, Ford, Gatorade, Citizen Watch Company, Wiley X, and Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Thanks also to Doug Yates, everybody at Roush Yates Engines. Nobody works harder on giving us the power and reliability we need to be successful. I was thinking also we have a lot to be thankful for and a lot we take for granted. So I really want to thank all of our military members out there. You and your families make sacrifices. You and your families make sacrifices every day that I know I can't comprehend, and I don't think really any of us can. So we live in the greatest country in the world, and I realize that our freedom isn't free. Also, the Lord has truly blessed me in a lot of things, and I have so many things to be thankful for. I get to do what I love and I'm passionate about for a living, but most of all, I get to share it with my best friend, who also happens to be my wife. So thanks, Katie, for your never-ending support and honesty. I'm so proud of you, Ross, and Caitlin. So I hope everybody has a great holiday season, and thanks a lot.
When the NASCAR Sprint Cup Awards ceremony returns, Carl Edwards, Kevin Harvick, and Denny Hamlin. Stay tuned.
When it's time to end a winless streak, do it in dramatic fashion with back-to-back flipping victories to close out the season. That means our 4th place driver is the highest finishing Ford driver of the season.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 4th place, Carl Edwards.
We all love cousin Carl.
People pointed their finger at Carl Edwards as one of the drivers to beat here tonight.
Carl is very, very focused and, you know, energetic.
He's always wanting a loose race car, and every time I'm around him, he's wheeling it.
Edwards looking for a racing lane wherever he can find one right now.
He's won that'll race you to the bone.
Carl Edwards digging to the inside. The race is on for the lead.
Brought an enthusiasm to the sport. There's a lot of fans he brought into the sport really, really quickly with having some quick success.
As a guy that's won 8 or 9 races in the course of one season, so there's always a threat there.
Scoochie Bob Osborne, what he likes about Carl, he says his ability to drive a car that is wild to drive.
The guy with Bob's talent, the guy with Carl's talent, they're going to be threats.
Definitely Bob and Carl, you know, work well together.
I think that's it's important. I mean, when you find somebody that you can get along with, that you can work with, that you can trust.
776, I need some more than that, please.
Everybody has to have that chemistry. If you're not on the same page, you're always working an uphill battle.
It's important to keep that together as long as you can. That's a big key to success.
Carl Edwards makes it happen today. He will win the Cobalt Tools 500.
You're the man. Way to do the work, buddy.
Carl Edwards closing out 2010 in style for Roush Fenway Racing.
That's the way to end the season right there. Thank you guys so much.
Please welcome driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford from Columbia, Missouri, Carl Edwards.
Carl has 18 victories after only 6 full-time Sprint Cup seasons.
All right. That was a long losing streak, you guys. That is no fun. And to finish the season the way we did, to come out of the, I mean, it's just an unbelievable way for us to break that losing streak, to win those final 2 races. It meant the world to me. And it didn't happen without the support of a lot of folks. I have a long list of great partners, and they stuck behind me, and they stuck behind our team when we needed it the most. First, Ford Motor Company. Mark Fields, Jamie Allison, Edsel Ford. I'm so proud to represent Ford. You know, we had Greg, Matt, myself up here. I think we all came back from something that we didn't think was going to be so good, and now we're, you know, we are the wrong half of the 3 of the top 6, but we still made it up here pretty far, and we had a good time, and just proud to represent Ford for everything they do. Scott's Company, Subway, they have breakfast now. I don't know if Tony wouldn't know anything about that, but they got breakfast, and it's good stuff. Valvoline, Gillette, you guys have kept me clean shaven. Vitamin Water, you've kept me hydrated. Wiley X, kept the sun out of my eyes, and I like that. Kellogg's Company, been great to work with you guys this year. The cereal's great. Kate, actually, we talked to the Kellogg's folks earlier tonight when we left. She said, I was so embarrassed, but I wanted to ask for some more free cereal. So thanks for sending the free cereal. Avon, I actually have a cologne, you guys, and that's insane. I was thinking about that a little bit. Clint Bowyer and I were talking earlier. I mean, I can't believe this. I mean, here we are, we're in Las Vegas. I mean, I used to watch pioneers like Jeff Gordon come up here and do these speeches, and just think, man, what would that be like? Just think there's some little kid that has only known Jimmie Johnson as a champion, so congrats to you guys. I hope by the time my daughter's 5, somebody else has won this thing, but I got to thank Sprint, too. I've been getting, I wrote all this stuff down on a piece of paper, and I got notes all over it, but I've been getting updates on my HTC Evo things that I should do. So I don't know if you can see all these notes I've got, but I've been taking lots of notes. Thank you guys for that. Copart and Fastenal, you guys have been great to work with. CTS, Carmichael Training Systems, my trainer, Dinas, he's been great. Wonderful guy to work with. Icon, Flip Cameras, Cessna Citation Service Centers. Guys, airplanes are really, really expensive, and they're really dangerous, and I've got a great group of people that give me great prices and keep my plane safe. Sunoco, I'm excited about the ethanol fuel next year. It should be great. Thank you, guys. I've done a little farming, so they're working on some corn for me. That'll be wonderful. Goodyear, you guys have made safe tires for us. And last but definitely the most important group of folks to me here tonight is Aflac. Paul Amos, Michael Zuna, Tom Giddens, Danny Fleischman, Keith Farley, Dan Amos, I think you're watching. I don't know if all of you know what Aflac does, but the bottom line is they stick behind you when you need it. You know, whether it's breaking your foot and needing a check for that, or going on a 70-race losing streak. There's different needs, but they've fulfilled both of them for me, and I really appreciate it. You guys are truly my friends, and glad we could get to victory lane. See, Sam Bass did a painting of me jumping off of that car, all right, the black Affleck car. The problem was that we hadn't won a race, so there's all these paintings out there. He's like, man, you got to win one of these, so this is reality, you know. My team, Bob Osborne, you're unbelievable. You notice that he's really, really cool in the way he tells me I need to go faster. You guys saw that? The 99 crew members and your families, the guys back at the shop who build these race cars, thank you. Doug Yates and everyone at Roush Yates Engines. The FR9 engine's been great. It's been a huge part of our success. Robbie Reiser, he used to not even talk to me. He was Matt Kenseth's crew chief, and now we're like best friends. It's wonderful to have you as a team manager. Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, David Reagan, you guys are the best teammates a guy could have. And the fans, thank you so much to all the fans. Going up there in the grandstands is so neat, you guys. I told them after that race at Homestead, I highly recommend it. Any of the drivers, just go up there. It's really neat. To the media, Fox, ESPN, ABC, TNT, Speed, MRN, PRN, thank all of you guys for delivering this sport to our fans. To NASCAR, we'll miss Jim Hunter. He had a special way of dealing with people, and he helped one young guy that I know out of a really, really bad traffic ticket in Darlington one time, and it meant a lot to that young man. I got to thank the France family, Lisa, Jim, Brian. You guys have you've made a sport, and you've continued to allow us to race in a sport that is amazingly special. I don't know if you guys remember the Richmond pre-race. It was really special to me. We're standing there, we're on the pole, standing there with my wife, and the F-22s are flying over, the national anthems are being sung, there's flags waving in a crowd full of people, fireworks are going off, and that moment, those moments, and that one in particular, make me proud to be a part of this sport. The marketing and PR department at Roush, Jeff Smith, who's moving on to a bunch of skiing, which should be a lot of fun. Steve Newmark, Randy Fuller, Lori Hallbison, and Mark Gindel, thank you guys for keeping me in line. My owners, John Henry, he's got the iRacing.com stuff, which is a blast. Jack Roush, one of the toughest individuals that I know, thank you for giving me this opportunity and allowing me to just do things that I only dreamed of doing as a kid. The 48 team, it's unreal. You guys are just unbelievable. Good job, all of you. You guys have earned it. I think Tony said it best when he said, this is not bad for our sport. Jimmie, there can't be a better champion than Jimmie Johnson. I thought it was really funny what Greg said, too, about your kid, but I won't go there. To my employees, Angela Tucker, who's my assistant, thank you so much for everything you do for me. Wayne and Rosemary Johnson for driving my motorhome around the country and taking care of everything there. Most importantly, my family. I practiced this speech in the hotel room, but I didn't tell you this part, Kate. Mom and Jim, my stepdad, you guys are great. My dad, I wouldn't be here without you. Kenny, my brother, I wouldn't be here without you. Somebody thought that was funny. I could make a really terrible joke about, but anyway, okay, so Kenny and Beth, my brother and my sister-in-law, you guys are wonderful. And most importantly, my wife, Kate. Man, you are, look, the best way to put this is if I hadn't won those last two races, if this was a 72-race winning streak, it wouldn't make a damn. This is the best year of my life right here. So you've given me a beautiful young daughter, and you are just the best wife in the world. Thank you. And the people who allow us to enjoy these things, so allow me to enjoy my family and in these race wins and have all this fun and break my foot doing backflips is the troops out there. I came close with a family that has it's Kate's friend, Christy. Her husband, Gordon, has been serving, and he watched his daughter for the first time over the computer while he was over in Iraq. And to see firsthand what they sacrificed, we all owe you everything, and we thank you. Also, I know I've talked way too long, but one more thing. I just want to say that this season exemplifies our never give up attitude. And anybody out there with a dream or anything you're working on, whatever it is you're doing, just don't ever give up. Thank you.
know it was a pretty rough end to the season for Denny Hamlin, and I would never want to make fun of that. Luckily for us, I believe that David Letterman would.
So, Paul, do you like the NASCAR?
Ooh, love it, Dave.
Yeah, me too. Exciting finish this year. You catch any of that?
No.
Okay, well, of course, Jimmie Johnson won the championship.
First one, right, Dave?
No, Paul. He's been winning them forever. I think the last champ besides Jimmy was actually old Fireball Roberts. You know, that's fun to say. Old Fireball Roberts. So anyway, it didn't look like Jimmy was going to do it. Denny Hamlin went into the last race with the lead, but Jimmy pulled it out, which brings us to tonight's top 10 list. The category tonight, top 10 Denny Hamlin excuses for not winning the championship. Here we go, number 10. I got lost in Dale Jr.'s eyes. You know, I can see how that could happen. Number 9, I was afraid that if I won, Kanye West would interrupt my acceptance speech. Number 8, at least Kyle Busch thinks I'm number 1. That's what he was doing with his finger, right?
Flipped him the bird, Dave.
Number 7, had nightmares ever since I gave my cell phone number to Brett Favre. Oh. Number 6, trying to protect the resale value of my car. Paul, that guy's thinking there.
I get it.
Number 5, do you know how much Jimmie Johnson's going to have to pay in taxes? Number 4, wanted to use Jeff Gordon's pit crew, but they were already taken. Oh, that's too bad. Number 3, was still a little freaked out by my TSA pat-down. Number 2, thought the drive for 5 sounded cool. You know, it sure does, doesn't it? And the number 1 Denny Hamlin excuse for not winning the championship, 2 words, Bieber fever. Back to you guys.
Some very funny stuff tonight. You know, I think our speeches have been, I've been writing down, speaking of top 10 lists, top 10 lines tonight, and Pioneer was good. Some of them going a little bit towards, that's okay, we encourage that. So we'll see what we have still to come. This season's third place driver led the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series standings for 20 weeks leading into the chase. In the process, he energized millions of loyal NASCAR fans by returning car owner Richard Childress to championship contention.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Third place, Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick might be the guy to beat.
Intensity. He's very intense, very motivated, and that's a good thing.
The results are speaking for themselves. I mean, they've done such a great job on race day.
Kevin Harvick back to the front of the field.
Caution's out, so the race is over.
We win?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Hell yeah! Awesome job, guys.
As an organization, cars have been faster and more competitive, and you know, he's been in better stuff this year.
I think Kevin, went into this year with a little different mindset than he's gone into other years. He has the same intensity and he has the same desire, but I think he's channeled that a little differently.
He came out of the box swinging.
Here they come! Here they come! Harvick! It's Harvick! He got him! He timed it perfect!
Mr. Where did he come from? Wins Talladega.
You look at where they were a year ago and where they are now, and there's been some big changes there.
An awesome race car driver. He's won, all the big races.
He definitely has the fastest car here. Clint Bowyer pulls out, and Harvick pushes into the lead. Harvick wins at Daytona.
Good job, baby. Guys.
Great job, Kevin. Hell of a job, guys.
Please welcome driver of the number 29 Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet from Bakersfield, California, Kevin Harvick.
Kevin got his first Sprint Cup victory in only his third series start back in 2001.
So we got done with the race on Sunday evening, and I sent 5-time over here a text, and I said, didn't your parents teach you to share? And I was serious. But, congratulations again. It's great to see you guys up here. It was a lot of fun racing week in and week out with you guys. I think the competition level and the intensity in the garage was obviously a lot of fun this year. So looking forward to hopefully continuing that going forward. But if someone would have told me a year ago that I'd be standing on this stage accepting the third place trophy, I would probably have called them crazy. This season has been a complete 180 from the year before. From winning 3 points races in our second straight Budweiser shootout to leading the points for most of the regular season and making the chase, this has been my career best year, and I know the media will love this, statistically speaking, and it really is a lot, says a lot about our team and everything that they've done going from last year to this year. I want to thank Gil Martin and each member of our number 29 team for all of their hard work and dedication all season long. I also want to give a special thanks to ECR for those tremendous engines that we had all year. Without you guys on the whole race team, none of this would be possible. Even though we came up just a little bit short in our quest for the championship, it was an excellent year for Richard Childress Racing all around. Having all 3 teams make the chase says something about our organization, and thank you to Richard and Judy Childress for all the hard work and dedication that you guys put into making our teams competitive week in and week out and believing in me. I also want to thank Shell Pennzoil. We started off a relationship in 2007 by winning the Daytona 500 and finished this year contending for a championship in Miami. And to the rest of my sponsors, Reese's, Chevrolet, Team Realtree, Jimmie John's, SKF, Sherwin-Williams, Freightliner, Safety Clean, Akuma, PTC, Odyssey Batteries, Coca-Cola, Rheem, Wiley X, Champion, Emerson, Goodyear, and Bell. Without your continued support, we wouldn't be able to do what we love to do, and I thank you all for that. Thanks to NASCAR and Sprint for making this series possible, and our good friend Jim Hunter, who we lost this year. If it wasn't for him, I'm not sure I'd be standing here today accepting this award right now. We miss you, bud. Thanks to the fans for all of your support. Without you guys, none of this would be possible to do what we do on a weekly basis. We enjoy putting on the show that we do for you guys every week, and we appreciate you showing up to watch. I'd like to thank my wife, Delana. Obviously, I can be a pretty intense person. She's put up with a lot this season and has kind of stood back and kind of let me be myself and try to be as low-key as possible, and for me, that's hard to do. So thank you, I love you, and appreciate all of your support this year and for everything that you put up with. Last but not least, I can't wait to kick off the 2011 season with my new sponsor, Budweiser, as we look to win our 3rd straight Bud Shootout. Hope everyone has a safe holiday season, and I'll see you in Daytona. Thanks.
Our 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship runner-up was a strong preseason favorite to perhaps dethrone Jimmie Johnson. A league-leading 8 victories, leading the chase and coming oh so close to bringing that Sprint Cup trophy home to Joe Gibbs Racing.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 2nd place, Denny Hamlin.
Unbelievable, it's Denny Hamlin heading for home.
I think my biggest moment with Hamlin, though, is the way that he came back right after knee surgery and posted a win.
It all worked out perfectly for Denny Hamlin. He scores his 1st win of the year.
We show up to driver introduction. He's got this focused look, and I go up to him and just say, hey, man, don't take this stuff so serious. What's the deal?
Hamlin delivers on time. He wins in Texas.
He's always driving, 110%. That's something that I admire as a race car driver.
All we do is win.
Denny Hamlin's a whole new guy this year. His outlook on what he can be in this sport.
Denny Hamlin kissing the field goodbye.
And he will post his 4th win of the 2010 season.
I think that Denny's a great talent. Definitely impressed.
Last 10 races, no one has been more dominant than Denny Hamlin.
We'll be looking at the checker flag for a 6th win.
And just see him, run well. To me, some of the most challenging tracks.
Gonna pull the points to within 6.
We're back, baby. That was awesome, Denny.
You put so much pressure on yourself. Everybody else putting pressure on Denny. I feel like he handled it well.
Kenseth ran out of room off of 2. Points are going to change.
That's the way to win it, baby. Hell yeah!
I think in my mind, he knows how to win a championship.
Please welcome driver of the number 11 FedEx Toyota from Chesterfield, Virginia, Denny Hamlin.
In 5 full-time seasons, Denny has qualified for the chase every time.
Top 10 excuses. Well, I can't back that up, but thank you all and welcome here this evening. I'm gonna keep it pretty short. Everyone's kind of covered all the bases, but thanks and congratulations to Jimmy and Chad, the entire 48 and 24 team on your win. Come on, lighten it up. But ultimately, I like to sit up here and talk a little smack, but I do know you are going to get the last word in this whole deal, so I'll keep that to limited. It was a great year for the whole 11 FedEx team. We wouldn't have been able to win all the races that we were if it wasn't for fast race cars. So, got to thank Mike for that. All the sacrifices that the team made, that was big for us. A lot of these team members really have to spend a lot of time away from home, and all of us who travel on a weekly basis understand that. Got to thank everyone in the Joe Gibbs Racing shop for building us great race cars, and everyone in the Fab shop, engine shop, my teammates, Kyle and Joey. Kyle obviously and keeps us entertained like the rest of the guys said, and Joey obviously is a great talent coming up. Got to thank my relationship with FedEx. People like Lori Tucker and Mike Glenn and Fred Smith, you guys have really kind of formed me into the person I am and the relationship that I have with you. And I got to thank you for that. We've been together for 5 years. We've kind of grown this relationship, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has. And all the FedEx employees as well. It's great to see you guys come out on these hubs every time I visit and wearing your 11 gear. It definitely, it brings my spirits up. Toyota. Everyone at TRD for their commitment to our race team. It's unwavered by any other manufacturer, I feel. You've done a great job in kind of supporting my career and obviously doing everything you can for Joe Gibbs Racing and trying to win us the championship. All my partners, I don't have as many sponsors as everyone else, but it's pretty short and sweet. But Coca-Cola, Gillette, and Wiley X, those three have really been important to myself. Overall, just kind of building great relationships with those people and kind of getting to understand what they expect out of me, and obviously me changing over these last few years. I got to thank NASCAR and Sprint and their relationship that they've built together. Obviously, bringing this whole thing to Las Vegas has been a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed the venue. What you've done with the sport has been huge. I've only been here just a few years, but ever since Sprint came in, it seems like this sport has just taken on a new look and a great direction. Couldn't be here without the fans, obviously. There's a lot here, and there's a lot that came from a long way to come celebrate Champions Week, and that means a lot to obviously those guys over there and myself. It's been a lot of fun to see all these fans showing up on qualifying day, practice day, wearing all their gear, and I agree with a lot of these drivers in saying that our fans are unmatched by any. So thank you for that. But just hope everyone has a good holiday season, and good night.
Coming up, there's one team left to celebrate. Team 48 is next.
Chad, Jimmy, you guys had an awesome year, and you're the best at this kind of race, so finish them off, buddy.
You need to be able to communicate with your guys, your team, your driver.
Fellas, it's a beautiful day for a race today. Let's go out there and have some fun. Just like what we spoke about, boys. Game on from this point on. Yeah, 10-4.
Not only do I need to feel what's going on and then understand what's going on, I have to verbalize it to my team, and there's a lot of communication that needs to take place between myself and the engineers and the crew chief to make the car go.
So the minute I turn the wheel to the right, it's just dead sideways, entry center exit.
Got any suggestions here?
4 tires, baby. I mean, if you look at Martinsville, Bristol, and you have to think that's the right call.
All right.
I haven't heard any other two guys have that type of relationship.
Real good job, Ab. One at a time.
I think that over the years they've gotten to the point where they know that the race is not done until the last lap.
All right. I think from this point, buddy, you can just do what you got to do. You know what I mean? That's before I quit listening to you a long time ago because you kept saying we're good, then we're not good.
I think what people, have to think back to, we almost took them apart, separated them years back, and they worked through it, and that's a credit to the two of them.
You can never count Jimmie Johnson and Chad Knaus out. They never give in.
We're both almost too honest with each other from time to time, and that's That has come with experience in the years that we have under our belts.
30 minutes ago, you said you're running 8/10s, and we were pulling away from those guys. No more information. I got it. I'm 5/10 right now. You want me to quit racing?
You learn how to identify when somebody starts to get stressed out. It definitely happens with me. I get stressed out, and he calms me back down.
Come on, man. Let's not get all whacked out for no reason here. M4, man. M4. We did a big shift to loosen you up the last pit stop. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
They have learned how to push each other's buttons, and they don't do that.
That's fun. Got so excited, I got a hamstring cramp that I had to fight for about 10 laps.
Hell, if that's all it takes, we're going to punch you in the hammy next time before you get in the car.
It's fun to joke with Earl, our spotter, and Jimmie in the car, and that's the way we like to have it.
It just depends on how many comes.
Yeah? What do you think you're going to do?
Not my job, man.
Thanks.
They have learned to think like the other guy thinks, and I think the two of them working together and the fact that they've been there so many times, the communication is unbelievable.
You are looking at the 5-time champion. Jimmie, you are a rock star, my friend.
You guys are the best, man. I can't thank you all enough.
It is now time to honor our 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championship team. And for our first presentation to the champion car owner, we're joined by the president of NASCAR. Please welcome Mike Helton.
Thank you, Mike. Dynasties have built enthusiasm and created legends in sports for decades. And we're all very fortunate because currently we're all witnessing a NASCAR dynasty in the making. But it hasn't happened overnight. It hasn't been as easy as maybe they've looked or made it look. For 27 seasons, the people at Hendrick Motorsports have been writing the legend, not just in NASCAR, but in all of sports. 10 Sprint Cup championships with 3 drivers, including their 5th straight title this year with Jimmie Johnson in the 48 team. Please join me in honoring the architect and the captain of this dynasty, Rick Hendrick.
Thank you, Mike. Whew, what a competitive year this has been. 3 teams battling to the last lap of the last race to decide the champion. Congratulations to Denny and Joe Gibbs, JD, Kevin and Richard Childress, and everyone that made the chase. It was an unbelievable finish to an unbelievable season. At Hendrick Motorsports, our philosophy is 4 cars and 1 team. And that only works when you have people who work together, win or lose. So I want to congratulate our team here and back home, our drivers, our crew chiefs, our management team, everyone at Hendrick Motorsports who show up with their game face on every single day. I'm so proud of what you've achieved together. You're all champions. And I always want to remember the ones who are no longer with us. You know, people say the records are meant to be broken, but Jimmie, I'm not sure we'll ever see 5 in a row again. I want you to know how proud I am of what you've accomplished. You're one of the best ever, and there's no debating that. You're one of the greatest role models in all of sports. And Chad, at a time when competition is the best we've ever seen, you never lose the drive to be the very best. When I look at the 48 team, I see the best the sport has to offer. Working hard and working together, doing it the right way. Congratulations to all of you guys. And a very special congratulations to some proud parents, Jimmie and Channy, and Jeff and Ingrid. Jeff, thanks for what you've done to make all this happen. To Robert Neblock and the Lowe's Associates, thank you for letting us be a part of your family. We go to the Lowe's sales meeting every year, and you can't help but feel excitement around the racing program. Your company is first class, and your commitment has made this possible. Congratulations, Robert, and your team. We're fortunate to have some super partners at Hendrick Motorsports like GoDaddy and CarQuest on the 5 team, DuPont and the National Guard and Pepsi on the 24, and AMP Energy and Guard on the 88, Adidas and Bank of America, Delphi, eBay Motors, Freightliner, Haas Automation, HendrickCars.com, and Time Warner Cable. We have technical partners like Goodyear, Busch, Purelator, Quaker State, and Siemens. Thanks for all you do. Congratulations to everyone at Chevrolet, your 34th Manufacturers Championship, and Motor Trend Car of the Year with the Volt. Chevy was my first dealership and the only car I've ever raced. Chevy runs deep in the Hendrick organization. In January, Linda and I will be married 38 years. She's been right there with me through everything. God has blessed me with such a wonderful wife and family. My daughter Lynn and the grandkids are here tonight. My mom's watching at home. The most important thing in life is your family, and I love all of you. To Sprint and the France family and everyone at NASCAR, we appreciate everything you do. Congratulations to Brad Keselowski and Roger Penske, Todd Bodine, and all the NASCAR champions. Congrats to Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the most popular driver. And old Mark Martin, let's go back and whip those young guys again in 2011. Thanks to the NASCAR community for another great season. We lost some dear friends this year, Les Richter, Jim Hunter, Jeff Bird, and we're thinking about all of their families. And a big thanks to our fans. You're the best and the most loyal in all of sports. You saw a heck of a show here in 2010, and we talk a lot about team, but how about the team that keeps us free and protects us every day? Thanks to our troops who make it so many sacrifices so that we can live free. Congratulations again, Jimmie, Chad, Robert, Lowe's, and the whole 48 team on another history-making season. Good night, God bless our country, and happy holidays.
In an era when it is tougher than ever to win even a single race, Jimmie Johnson is winning championships and making history. His 5 consecutive championships have been something to behold. And now you have to wonder, what's next for this remarkable driver and team?
To look ahead, we first have to look back. Surrounding this room are 28 banners. Looking down on you is every single driver who's won the championship of NASCAR's Premier Series. Jimmie's 5 titles are eclipsed by only 2 of these men, Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. So now the question must be raised, could he be on track to become the best NASCAR driver of all time?
NASCAR Sprint Cup Champion, Jimmie Johnson.
I mean, what more can be said about Jimmie?
Checkered flag in the air.
Woo! California style! Great job, Jimmie. I'm very proud of you, buddy. You had to work your butt off for that one, man.
I don't think many people thought that Jimmie Johnson, when he came into the Cup Series, was going to go on to win, 4 straight championships and so on.
He's finished in the top 5, top 10 in points every year he's been in the series, so he knows what he's doing.
NASCAR's all-time winner on mile-and-a-half tracks is Jimmie Johnson.
No luck involved in that one, my friend.
Tough to beat. That's one thing about him. No matter whether it's a practice session or a race, he's always at the top.
Here he comes off at turn 4.
Yes, yes, yes!
Checkered flag. Jimmie Johnson scores his 50th career Sprint Cup win.
Him and Chad have a great relationship, and I think that's what makes them so tough is they've been together since 2002, and really spent these last 8 years kind of fine-tuning that relationship.
Go have some fun today, buddy. Oh yeah, guys, let's have some fun.
And they're so good, they're so strong, and people respect that, but everybody wants to be in those shoes.
For the first time in his career,
You are the man.
he's going to win on a road course. Johnson wins at Sonoma.
Finally. About time!
Nearly impossible to duplicate, and ever since I've been in the sport in 2006, he's been the champion. He's obviously the guy that you look at and want to be like.
Jimmie Johnson will cruise out of turn 4 and score a victory at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Make it count at the end. Hell yeah. Awesome, awesome stuff, guys. Thank you. Attaboy. Go get him, man. You're doing a great job.
New leader, Jimmie Johnson.
You're the guy to beat. You go out there, not necessarily with a cocky attitude, but with an upbeat type attitude that, you know, I'm here to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's to win.
Everybody's constantly going to be compared to him and what mark he set.
The main thing right now, you got to be able to stop the 48. What is it going to take? You just got to get victory lane ahead of him, and whoever does that, they're going to be the hero.
Everybody's competitive and wants to beat the 48.
And it's not because they don't like the guy or like the team, it's just they're winning everything.
Drive for 5 is back alive. It's chase time, and Jimmie Johnson of the Lowe's team are going to victory lane. Jimmie Johnson's going to win chase race number 2.
Enjoy this. Take a deep breath. Absorb it. Come back to it again next week. Nice work, brother. Nice work.
Every time a stat gets thrown up, they're going to go, okay, you know, there's Jimmie, and then here's everybody else.
Obviously, would be champion.
He'll do it again today by winning a 5th consecutive championship.
When you live it every day, you understand how hard that is.
Putting his mark on the record books right now, and still going. They certainly haven't seemed as a team to slow down anytime soon.
Just amazing. I mean, he's just an amazing driver, he's an amazing champion, and he's an amazing person. You're not going to find a nicer guy in this series than Jimmie.
He's done it now 5 times in his Cup career. The championship is going to go to Jimmie Johnson.
You are looking at the 5-time champion. You're kidding me! Yeah! Woo!
Please welcome driver of the number 48 Lowe's Chevrolet from El Cajon, California, Jimmie Johnson.
Feeling awkward or nervous yet? You're okay? Okay, good, good. For the championship trophy and check presentation, here is the CEO of our series sponsor, Sprint, Dan Hesse.
Good evening. Tonight we're recognizing the top 10 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series competitors, but let's give a round of applause to all of the drivers and teams who make up this amazing series. Your passion and competitive spirit make this perhaps one of the most thrilling years of racing yet. Sprint is proud of our continued commitment to the most exciting form of auto racing in the world, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. This year we saw the tightest battle in the history of the chase. It raged right up to the closing laps at Homestead, where Jimmie and his team displayed that rare gift of champions, elevating their performance when it mattered the most. I'm privileged to be among those recognizing Jimmie Johnson and the number 48 team for their 5th consecutive championship. It's an unprecedented achievement, and it's one that secures Jimmie's place among the greatest drivers in NASCAR history. Jimmie could not make history without the support of an exceptional team and organization. Hendrick Motorsports, you set the standard by which successful NASCAR teams are measured. Car owner Rick Hendrick and Jeff Gordon, since 1992, you've earned 10 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series championships together. Congratulations for building one of the most successful partnerships this sport has ever seen. Crew Chief Chad Knaus, you continue to prove your excellence. And to the members of the number 48 crew and to the employees of Hendrick Motorsports, congratulations to each of you for continuing this historic championship legacy. Jimmie and his, everything deserves an applause. Jimmie and his team also have thousands of extended team members, the employees of Lowe's, who have truly built something together. Jimmie, You've had an amazing year, both on and off the track. Congratulations to you and Shani for perhaps your greatest achievement this year, the birth of your daughter, Genevieve Marie. That's a beautiful name. Finally, Jimmie, your talent behind the wheel is matched by your compassion and giving nature. Through your foundation's work to help those in need, you prove that nice guys, in fact, finish first. So on behalf of everyone at Sprint, I'm proud to present a check for $5.7 million, that's why I'm wearing green, to five-time NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Jimmie Johnson.
Well, we've done a lot of things this evening that were new, different, and exciting. There's one area in which we are not going to break with tradition. The culmination of every NASCAR championship gathering is the traditional presentation of the champion's ring and spouse gift. So another tradition is the pleasure of welcoming back to the stage NASCAR's chairman and CEO, Brian France.
We all met in New York, all the drivers, and I told them to take in the moment because they all, for different reasons, had an opportunity to do something very special, compete for the championship. And there are no guarantees in this sport to be back with the same team next year and have all the circumstances go your way. But for Jimmie, this was a chance, as we all know, to do something that in all likelihood will never be duplicated, win 5 in a row, and he did it. And as a long reminder, a diamond bracelet for you, Shani, and your diamond ring, Jimmie. And always remember this historic 5th championship.
Thank you.
You bet. Got the easy job.
Nobody else is coming out. I guess it's my turn. As you can see, I've got an awfully small list, and there's nothing on the teleprompter. I guess there is something up there, but I was really going to work on a long speech and go through a long list of things. And tonight, you know, a lot of things have been mentioned, and a lot of great things have been said. And Mr. Hendrick touched on a lot of sponsor notes, but there's kind of a vibe I was picking up from my fellow competitors, and some of it was led by Clint Bowyer, even Denny Hamlin a little bit. And a lot of this came together yesterday, and Clint was so tired of me winning races and championships, he threatened to lock me in the bathroom. So with that being said, and Denny was a little upset yesterday still and knocked the sign off my race car over here during the parade lap. So all things considered, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and really try to express what this means to me to be the champion of our sport once again. I don't take any of these championships lightly. I am so very proud to be a race car driver and to be a driver in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. I never thought that we'd get to this stage in my career. I was truthfully just fighting for a job when I came to work at Hendrick Motorsports. I knew if I could win a race, I would somehow maintain a job for a period of time and have it be where it is today. And there's a lot of guys I grew up racing with Greg Biffle, I think of Matt, you know, a lot of guys that were on stage here tonight that I spent chasing these guys through my career coming up through the ranks. And as shocked as you guys are, I promise you, I'm just as shocked to be in this position, but extremely, extremely proud to be the champion. Briefly want to thank the fans and obviously what they do for our sport. We would not be here racing and doing the things that we love if it wasn't for the fans, so thank you all very much. Absolutely, there's a few of you back there. I want to thank the broadcast partners. You guys have done an amazing job of making our sport, or taking our sport to new levels, and we look forward to more great things from next year. I want to thank the France family. You guys, your vision, what you've done for our sport, the relationships that I have with all of you, Mike, Brian, Lisa, Betty Jane I saw earlier. It's great to see you guys and to be up here representing your sport once again. The officials, you guys truly are the unsung heroes, as it's been mentioned a few times tonight, and I can't wait to see you guys all in Daytona. I want to thank our great sponsors. I'm not going to go through a huge laundry list to save everybody a little bit of frustration. I know the night's wearing on, but I want to thank my great sponsor, Lowe's and Cobalt Tools. Robert and Melanie Niblock are here on the stage, obviously, with us, and a lot of you know the story, and everybody's heard the story about Bob Tillman, the CEO at the time, asking me if I could win. And I thought I could win one, but I had no clue it would turn into this. And to grow this team together as we have means so much to me, and I can't thank Lowe's enough for their friendship and relationship at Hendrick Motorsports. Chevrolet, the only vehicle I have ever raced in my career has been a Chevrolet, and that is something that I'm very, very proud of. So congratulations to you on your manufacturer's championship. Finally, I want to thank Quaker State and the amazing support that you guys give Hendrick Motorsports and all the other great sponsors that are on that race car as well. Hendrick Motorsports, and obviously our leader, Mr. Hendrick and Linda, you guys have made my wildest dreams come true and have given me an amazing place to work, an amazing place to live my dreams, and you've made me and my wife part of your family, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. My crew guys, I know you guys are in here somewhere. Thank you all so much. I think this year we proved that we're really tough, and we're made of something special. And we can come from behind. We can do a lot of things. And the reason we can do a lot of things, and we did win this championship, is because we work together as a unit. And I couldn't be more proud of all of you. That unit is obviously led by Chad Knaus. And Chad, I can't thank you enough for your dedication to this team. Everybody knows how hard you work, the hours, the time that you put into this team. And I think more and more people are understanding how frustrated you can make me from time to time. So I'm glad that's finally coming out a little bit. I think I've offered him the job of driving the car a couple times this year, and he still hasn't taken me up on that. As I'm closing here, I want to remember a few people. Everybody has mentioned Jim Hunter, and I just have to add my thoughts to his family and tell you guys that I love you, and we're certainly going to miss Jim as well. Every time I stand over a golf ball now, I can hear Hunter heckling me, wishing my ball into the water or into a sand trap. So I'm going to miss him dearly. Ed Scholl from Gatorade, we lost him earlier this year. And then someone that a lot of people may not know was my ASA crew chief named Howard Leto. Howard was really responsible for a lot of guys coming out of the Midwest racing stock cars, short track stuff, ASA, and was my ASA crew chief. And he passed away earlier this year, and I just want to remember him and thank him for all that he has done for me. And in closing, the sport is about family, and my family got me into this sport, and I can't thank my parents enough, my brothers enough for their support, and then the family that Shanny and I started almost 6 years ago now. Shanny, I could not do this without you. Your love and support and the way you prop me up to go off and do my job week in and week out, and the support you give me behind the scenes, again, I could not do it without you. And when we brought Genevieve into the world July 7th, it just changed my world. And I am a very, very proud father, and I've enjoyed so many memories in a short period of time and look forward to this off season to being with both of you. So in closing, thank you all again for supporting me. There's a lot of very, very kind things said tonight from the competitors, from sponsors, and I am just so honored to be the champion of this great sport. So thank you all very much. We'll see you very soon.
It has been a long journey for the boy who was once propped up at the far end of every class photo because he was on crutches or in a cast from some motocross crash. And now he stands tall, continuing to break records with his own page in the record book in the richest, most competitive racing series in America. Last year on this stage, I suggested it would take some time for the enormity of Jimmie's accomplishments to sink in. Well, that time has passed. Folks, come on over and join us with this beautiful trophy. I think at yesterday's luncheon, your teammate Dale Jr. said it best. What Jimmie, Chad, Rick, and their team have done will stand for the eternity of NASCAR. But after the last champagne cork is popped and the last flashbulb goes off, the clock turns back to 0. And our thoughts turn to the promise of a new season, the grip of the newly laid asphalt. Your trophy over there. Oh. Thanks. Excuse me. I got to sell a ticket or two here. That's all right. The newly laid asphalt at Daytona and the expectation of the fastest, most competitive Daytona 500 ever. And oh, by the way, tickets to the Great American Race, see, or your favorite Sprint Cup event make great Christmas gifts.
Don't worry about it, Jimmy. Maybe the 6th time. We'll get it all figured out.
6 feet.
Well, Mike, you said it at the start of the night. Frank, he said it was going to be the best award ceremony in history.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me, and it was so much fun to meet all the drivers and talk to everybody again. It was great. Thank you very much.
And I think it was only appropriate because this season was one of the top seasons. I can't imagine what this team and the rest of our drivers are going to do in 2011, but it won't be long before we get to find out.
Let's find out. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We'll see you in Daytona.